got stickers on.
I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars make me dream.
Steve should be on the show tonight as well. So we're missing one for Ryan. Okay, this must be Ryan. Okay, there's Ryan's 4. Here's Hippie Steve. That kind of. Okay, my bad. We're live. I'm sorry. I'm here. We're getting everything organized. Going to do some show the trophies tonight. Okay, we got a few people in here already. Oops. Okay, how you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me here again tonight. Excited to see these trophies. This is awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, they're banners. We got them from Garden of the North. But yeah, next year we'll have a little better trophy package. But for the first year, it's the best we could do. What's that? Oh, anywhere you want. He got the one. Yep. So as they pop on, we'll start bringing people in and showing them. So let's bring one on. Let's bring on John from where'd he go? He's away from his camera. No, there he is. We'll bring up John from Big Dog Genetics. They won best photo period content. Congratulations, John.
What's up, boys?
How you doing tonight, my man?
Good.
Congratulations again on your win. Trophies just came in, so yeah, the Garden of the North hooked you guys up with some cool little stickers as well, and the trophy and the banner. So you have the neat little stickers. We'll get those. He's unrolling them real quick. Hey, there's a big pile of them. What's that? Yep. I'll bring you over. So we'll get him pulled. I have not seen these yet either. So this is the first time we're opening all of them. So there you go. Bring it in a little closer. Right about there. There you go. And we'll make that full stage. Here we go.
Awesome. Love it.
There you go. That's photo period content. Yes, very cool, man. Yeah, they always do such great work. I was hoping it wasn't. See, I haven't even seen these yet. It is very clear.
Garden of the North does awesome work. Congratulations.
He does, man. That is awesome. Good deal. Very cool, man.
To let you know, I got my package in the mail, too. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
My bad. So I don't want full screen. I want this one. Here we go. Let's bring it back up. Oops. Did we bring him? And you're coming back, John.
No, I got room on my wall here.
Yeah. Good deal. We can put that one right next to that one. Speaking of, I got to get myself one of those. We got to get some of your genetics going through the test garden, too. That would be interesting.
4 outstanding strains from him that I'm so excited to try.
What you got? What's that?
Can you package?
Yeah.
There's going to be after this. It'll be a couple months, but yeah, I'd love to get you in the next run, man. That would be very cool. Very cool. So that would be very exciting. What did you get by Big Dog?
I lost all their information when they deleted my last account, so we need to reconnect and I need to get your address again.
Yeah, in case anybody doesn't know, they've been kind of focusing their attention on Big Dog Genetics lately, it seems like. So yeah, if they keep taking them down, he'll keep putting them back up, and I'll keep sharing them. So yeah, keep giving them a like, and we'll pull through the other end of this, man. Hatred can't last that long, I hope. So keep fighting.
Here's the deal: they take me down on 1, I'm going to come back with 2.
There you go. Absolutely, across all platforms, you have to. Yeah.
So right now, you guys can find me on John is back, and we have John Boy, Big Buzz. Both accounts are active, and I just started a page that's called Grow with Big.
Okay, cool.
Very cool. And you got a website as well. What's the website? It's very simple.
The website is bigdogexoticgenetics.com.
There you go. Nice and simple. And it keeps it easy for us. I love it. Very good. Here, why don't you smoke a joint, brother, man?
On the back of any seed pack that anybody gets from me is the barcode. You just scan it with your phone and it takes you straight to my.
There you go. Yep. Barcodes are wonderful for that. Excellent.
Oh, every
Ryan
package
does the same thing.
Every package has that little code right there. You scan it, it goes to my website.
Okay. What pack was that?
That was just an empty pack.
Okay. Let's see the packaging.
My packaging, yeah.
Let's see the front of it. Make sure everybody knows. It comes in the blue envelopes, right?
Orders coming with a business card as well. The one that takes you to Facebook no longer is there, but the one that I work.
Okay. Yeah. Boo, Facebook. Yeah.
I'm not putting Facebook QR codes on anything anymore.
Yeah, you really can't. You just can't rely on Facebook for any kind of stability or whatever. So that's what people are doing the websites for. And you can have a social chat on there as well, and picture sharing and stuff like that at all.
What you got there, Shoop?
Yeah, I'm dying to see this.
Some awesome flavors you sent me. I'm super excited about these. So I got the Kushberry King OG.
Yeah, buddy.
What's the cross on that? Oh, yeah, let's bring you up full stage. Let's take a look at this, Shoop.
Yeah, we got the Kushberry King OG. Super excited about that. Got the QR code right there. Links you right to them.
Nice.
We got the double truffle OG. Super excited about that as well.
Anything truffle. Yes, sir.
I was excited about this one. And then this one, I'm going to say that one for last because that's truly my favorite. We got the, and then another Mac Truffle Shuffle.
Truffle Shuffle?
Truffle OG, the Kushberry, and then the Mac Truffle Shuffle. Yep.
The Truffle Shuffle. I like it.
And then the Super Pimp Truffle.
The Super Pimp Truffles. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You going to do that indoor or outdoor?
So my room's going to open up here, and I'm going to go outdoors with everything that's in here, and I'm going to pop these right away.
Good deal.
With,
Good deal.
With some of Nancy's and Marty's, that little collab we just did, I'm going to pop a bunch of them, too.
Good deal. Good. Get them up and going. Hell yeah.
So appreciate you, man. You guys check them out.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about putting some stuff in the garden here real soon and checking them out. Now, are these feminized or are they regular?
You are getting all feminized. Shoop has a mix of feminized and regulars.
Okay. Yeah, I prefer feminized, but I grow anything. But with the test garden, it's just a whole lot easier. If you do have a feminized line, let's go ahead and show that off. Then I don't have to worry about one sneaking through. But
the double truffle shuffle, that's a regular, and that double truffle shuffle actually came in T Genetics, and that thing is just loaded with all kinds of some truffles, some Project 4516, a couple of other things that he bred into it, and I use that on my regular line for that one. Impressive genetics that went into that one.
Yeah, it explains it all pretty easy on your website. I figured when I got on there and looked what I wanted. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I've been to the website too. It's very simple to use. I like the way it's laid out. But you haven't had any troubles over on the website? Just the Facebook, right?
Just Facebook.
Yeah, just like everybody else. Yeah. So honestly, the website's the easiest, best way to go.
Take it back. Facebook and Instagram. Instagram deleted me as well. No one. About 3 weeks.
You pissed somebody off, man. That's hard to do on Instagram. Well, not hard to do. It's so it is possible. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Sure, there's a hater out there just getting a little upset with something that I'm doing.
Yeah, but you can't. There's no reason to stop. It's a reason to make you get some motivation out of it and push harder. That's what I do. So, yeah, take it as a win.
If you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
That's right. Yeah, nobody's even paying attention. So, yeah, if you get too much attention on anything, there's always the one in the crowd. But yeah, I've seen what you've produced. You guys are a multi-time High Times Cup winners, I believe, right?
Correct.
Yes. So There you go. Proof's in the pudding. Yeah, he's won quite a few awards, plus now Cannaverse awards. So
You can put that in the resume.
let's see here. Let's get somebody. Well, we're gonna get on to the next person here, John. Congratulations. We don't want to take up too much of anybody's time tonight, but we'll get that mailed out to you as soon as I can, dude. And yeah, we'll do some seeds in the garden. That'll be very fun.
All right. Well, I want to say for you guys that never got voted in. Yeah, I honestly was blown away with the fact I was even nominated. Find out I won. I just completely out of the blue, just taken out of the blue. I didn't anticipate this whatsoever. There were a lot of good. There's a lot of good people out there, and for me to have won it, that was your guys' pick. So thank you for all your supporters out there for all that love and respect. I really appreciate that. And I funnel through these social media platforms and sign up for my email, please. Anybody, jump on my website for the email. Taken down. I'll shoot you an email and tell you what new profile we just started. That way you never miss it. I don't want to beat with you guys, so I'll just tell you what my new profile is, so you don't have to me. I'll find you.
Honestly, use your Facebook profile. I wouldn't post a single picture of a plant or anything on there. You talk to people, you let them know where you're at. That's your advertising, your promotion page. And then your website, go ahead and do whatever you want to on your website, as long as it stays within the confines of the law, and you're good to go. So yeah, and then you don't have to worry about losing your messenger. Really, that's the contact to people. So yeah. And I wish you luck, dude. I think this will pass soon. Yeah,
I don't have anybody's contact, like their name, what we chatted about, what their order. Luckily, 20 came in on my website, and that was 1 week prior. I got the website up and going. If I messenger go down or on the 420 sale, I would have been scrambling trying to figure out who placed what order, how to get a hold of them. So yes, please. Website, get my email. That way, if it goes down, we don't have any problems.
What is your email, real quick?
What's that?
What is your email, real quick?
My email is sales@bigdoggenetics.com.
So sales@bigdoggenetics.com.
Big Dog Exotic Genetics.
I hope you guys can hear.
Just tell everybody, go to the website, do it. Dog Exotic Genetics all day long. I pop up number one. Great to go ahead and
next.
There's an email. Click on the form, upload your just send your email. They'll go in my database, and then I can send emails out to everybody.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm
sorry, I got so much going on here. All right. Well, we'll talk with you real soon, man. Keep up the content, and I have a feeling we'll see you in this year's nominations. They'll be starting off. We're believing October 1st will be around time the nominations will be starting up. But yeah, and maybe we'll have. I think you're already booked for a Cannaverse Conversations episode as well. So we'll get you in there and give you a chance to show yourself and spread your pictures around.
I lost everything we talked about. Same with you, Shoop. I lost. And so please remind me what we talked about. I can't I talked to a lot of people, so my apologies if everything's exactly straight. So pop me a reminder, shoot me a talk about, that'd be awesome.
I believe I will. I'll send you a message, but I believe we have you on the premiere episode as well, June 4th. So it's about a month out. So yeah. So very cool. I'll give you a reminder. We'll stay in touch. I'm sure. I'll talk with you very soon. So
thanks, guys.
Have yourself a good night, John. We'll talk to you soon. Yes, congratulations, brother. Okay. All right. Next, we got to bring up Clayton. There we go. So here.
What's up, fellas?
You can bring it on out. Yeah, here's you. Congratulations. You won Best Organic Expert in the Cannaverse Awards. So, and great speech, man. I appreciate the speech. And here, we'll bring it up here. This is what it's looking like. Look at that.
Rad.
And kind of covered. The only thing on this background was a seedling, and unfortunately, your face covered it up. But people have seen the other pictures much. Yeah. But yeah, big shout out to Cowboy Cannabis Company for sponsoring your category, and congratulations, man. Very cool. And like I said, he sent me. Oops. So let's bring you back up here. How do I do this? I'm sorry. I'm still kind of new. There we go. It's getting easier. All right. I'm getting stoned.
Hey, I'd like to know a little bit more about you. Why don't we just take a minute and tell us about yourself, man?
Yes, I agree.
Well, I had the same issues with Facebook. They actually erased my entire account also, Clayton Heidig. We are still up on TO Organics, and that is strictly informational gardening because I do love help supporting homesteading. Um, Crazy thing, you guys, I was doing an urban garden install today in the city, clearing out the brush behind this building, and I found something crazy. I don't even want to say it on here, but I found the most craziest thing you'd ever find digging in bushes. Anyhow, thanks you guys for the award. The TO fam are awesome. TOorganics.com. You can get a hold of us. There's an email set up on there also. And, what I do is I create a living biochar. I've been working on it for, since I couldn't even tell you, probably close to 15 years now. And I pride myself on our biochar. There's a lot of different biochars out there, but just like genetics or lights, not every light or every genetic is created the same or equal. And, we use fish ship microbes. They've been in my biochar since I started. And 11 dry nutrients we inoculate it with, worm poop on castings, predatory nematodes. I mean,
wow.
my biochar is something that I'm able to, like I just did a Grimm Brothers grow off, 100-watt lights, nothing crazy and amazing. And all I did was water and give them a little bit of microbes here and there because of our biochar in the soil. I mean, it has everything your plant wants in it. Yeah, it has everything.
I am a big believer in nematodes. I didn't know that you could amend a soil with nematodes. Now, how do you do that? I thought they had to live in like a moist, because they always come in that wet sponge and stuff. Yeah.
So yes, the biochar is the carbon is where microbes and everything starts. We all came from that, yes. I think, as far as science tells us. Correct. So you actually inoculate the worms.
Interesting.
And their eggs travel through the worm castings, hence into your soil that you're watering every 3 days. It's moist. And
wow. Okay. Now that's interesting. So now you have a website, because I have to try a bag. I didn't know you had nematodes in there. Now, is that an industry standard, or is that something you guys do? No,
that's just something Worm Coupon does. We have an amazing relationship because there's different sizes of biochar. Our smaller carbon down to the dust that we make teas. I also have veg teas and flower teas.
Interesting. Okay.
And she feeds my biochar back to her worms. They eat up that carbon that's already fully inoculated and positively charged.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a cycle of making the biochar and the worm castings unreal.
And, that's amazing. That's interesting stuff. I'm a cocoa grower, so I don't know a whole lot about living soils and stuff like that. I've never grown in it, but I definitely want to get
I'll tell you, we have hydro and cocoa growers. We got hydro, the real weed Santa. He's an amazing grower. He runs a hydro on one side and soil on the other, biochar in both, but he runs our tea bags in his reservoirs.
Okay.
For his hydros. And then, we have a lot of guys. Chris Zumwalt, he's an awesome singer. He's a grower too.
Very cool.
He does hydro, or he does cocoa. But he actually, where the little one went in, he actually put biochar down in there.
Okay.
There's a lot of ways to use biochar. You do the cloning trays, right? With the tray and then the insert in the top. You put a fine layer, about 50 cents worth of our biochar in the bottom of that tray. And I wish I could show you the 1,000 vegetable plants, or I have one or two of these behind the camera right here. The rooting process, when you put that down below, I mean, it's natural. I don't know if it's the carbon that raws the roots out so fast.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of ways to use. I was in the woods off grid, so I learned about biochar. I killed 1,000 cannabis plants learning, because not all biochar is the same.
Oh, okay. See, yeah.
We're going out to redo a bunch of Amish farms that actually had a biochar company 2 years ago come out and do their wind tunnels, and they have failed miserably this last 2 years because biochar was not inoculated properly. So he came to one of my classes, we talked, and now I get to go out and see some Amish farms and help them out.
What are they growing out there on the Amish farms?
Mostly vegetables and stuff. Missouri gave a bunch of wind tunnel grants last year, so like anybody that had a farm over like I think 10 acres could qualify for wind tunnels. So now there's these half green, half hoop houses all over Missouri.
Interesting. Okay, that might be a
here, man.
What's that?
We have a lot of Amish here.
We can barely hear you. You got to sit a little closer to your microphone there, Ryan.
You can't hear me now?
A little bit. There we
I
go.
can hear you.
Yeah, you gotta have to talk like you're on stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Amish.
I feel like I'm yelling.
Yeah, I know it does that way but not everybody's microphones and speakers work that great. But I appreciate you coming on tonight, man. Congratulations again. Like I said, yeah, we're gonna have to get you on an episode of Cannaverse Conversations. We got 8 episodes coming up, so we'll just kind of get you in there and let everybody. Boy, I think more people need to know. I need to know more about this. Like I said, I can't believe as much as I learned tonight already. So interesting.
I'm. Thank you for. I'm gonna grab my bag real quick, so if anybody sees the bag,
there you go. Get that product recognition. They want to get the right shit.
You know. There you go.
Okay. Yep. The Third Eye Organics. Living
Yeah,
biochar. Okay. And that's the stuff you can dust on and transplant with. It helps with transplant shock and okay. Yeah.
When it's properly charged. I seen you doing that like pyramid style. Yeah. All I could think about was my trays. All I could think about was, man, he should have a layer of biochar under that pyramid.
Yeah, and I wish I could get the better camera. It's just
That's
sitting right there. Yeah, I can't trying to get the whole thing. I can't turn the camera. There we go. Can't get it back. But she's a week into flower. But yeah, it's on a perforated tray and then a solid tray. And I wasn't sure. Boy, should this be sitting on perlite, or something? But I got the drippers on it. It drips a half an hour twice a day, and she's going. It's taking a couple of lights now, but
next time try biochar instead of perlite under there.
Just right on the bottom, and you set that cube right on top.
Just a thin layer on the bottom. Yeah,
and I'm thinking about lining the inside of my air cube fabric pots with it as well. And then we'll give that a try.
We'll talk outside.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's got a little reservoir underneath the boy, and the roots it's gnarly. So very cool. Well, congratulations again. We'll talk soon. We'll get you scheduled and starting June 4th. But yeah, middle of June maybe we'll put you on we'll make you the head guest or the whatever of the second show. That'd be cool.
Awesome.
Right on.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys. Sorry I didn't make it in on 419. I was in the middle of a concert. I tried to get outside.
No, I did. I saw you. You messaged me. You let me know. Have you seen it since? Did you get a chance to watch the show yet?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. I'm just learning YouTube now. Like I just shared yours on YouTube now. We are on YouTube. I still do Third Eye Thursdays.
It took me a little while to find you, boy, but I did find you. And I got a chance to watch your episode yesterday. If you haven't had a chance to check out yesterday's episode with these guys, they had the Brothers Grimm on there, man.
Cool?
Quite an episode. So yeah, find them.
What's
your YouTube handle? How did they find you on YouTube?
Clayton Neidig at YouTube.
Okay, look it up, find
just
them.
My name.
Last night. Yeah. Very cool.
Much appreciated. It was a cool show.
Yeah, I'll make you a QR code for your YouTube channel, and I'll send it over to you so you can start sharing it to people, and they can click right on it and go to your channel.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be rad. I don't know how to do that, so any advice you guys
I I give you a hand. I'll make it you send over a logo you want to use for your YouTube channel, or do you just want the third eye same
Yeah,
one?
just the third eye gals.
Yep, keep
Great.
people
Yeah.
knowing the same one. Yep, good deal. I'll send it over to you tonight.
Right on, you guys.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Have a great night. Don't hesitate to reach out. I know you've got me on TO Organics. I'm still on Facebook. There's my gal right there. Well, not my gal, but not Nancy.
Gals. Yep.
I'm glad you found my bra. If you want me to send my address so you can mail it back to me. I know what you're doing in the bushes.
You were like right here in my backyard. I didn't get you or Ashley or any of you green thumbs bags to take back with you. It was just, I was a little. These guys were in the back of a party bus enjoying the cloud, and I was trying to drive through Kansas City. It was great.
Oh geez. Yeah, I saw that. You did a lot. You were Mr. Chauffeur. That was very nice of you. Make sure everybody has safe transportation. Go out and have some fun. So,
I was riding with the guy with the giant head.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. We had to take you in the van, and I got to ride with the Muffin Man.
Oh, how cool! How
Yes.
funny.
We love the Muffin Man.
Good time.
Right on, Troy.
You take care, man. We'll talk with you real soon.
Appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you. We'll talk with you soon, brother.
I like that guy.
Yes,
I love
cool.
it.
I learned a lot about him. I've always known about him, but I never really got a chance to talk with him. So that's very cool. I'm glad
So
he
how you
jumped
doing
in.
this evening, Nancy?
So
And
now, since Nancy joined, we might as well knock Nancy's. She's got 4. She won 4
You go.
awards this award season. Yes, and so here he's just gonna pick them up, and let's put him full screen. Let's bring up one real quick. So here you go. Best educator.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, they came out. Bring it in real close on her face. He really. I don't know how this looks like a giant photograph. It is not a band. Yeah, it's beautiful. He did great work. I was kind of nervous, but no, they came out beautiful, and they're pretty good size. So, okay, and let's grab another one. Let's do 2, and then we'll talk about a couple of them real quick. And there we go. And that's a no-brainer in my book right there.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, very cool. Right on. Okay, and then I bring everybody back like this, right? There we go. Well, congratulations on those 2.
Do your heart, Nancy.
It's not working. I'm on my computer.
Here, let's give her 2 minutes real quick. I'm gonna get some.
2 minutes. Well, I'm just like everybody else. I'm kicked off Facebook. They removed my profiles. I still have my original profile left, but it's probably going to be in Facebook jail forever. And there's no commissary in here. My roommate snores. It sucks really bad. I'm glad y'all broke me out for a night to say hello to everybody. So hello to my Facebook family. I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to find some way to connect with you again. I finally just said, screw it, and I'm making my own social website for me and all my friends, and it's over at grow420meds.com. And it's open tonight. It's not finished. I still have a lot of work left to do, but if you want to go over there during this show and check it out, feel free and send me a message. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, especially what you don't like, so I can make it better. Nugget. And Nugget was just a baby in those pictures. But he's still a cute little boy. He's just grown up a little. And if you don't mind going over to nancyzone.com, I could definitely use some gas money for next week. I'm trying to go to the Autoflower Cup in LA. It's a long ways away.
Yeah, you guys hit up Nancy, nancyzone.com. Check out her seed line. She's got a lot of good stuff over there. Let's get her over there to help support.
Yeah, get me out to the Autoflower Cup. I want to go out there and see if anybody that entered one of my strains gets a trophy.
There you go.
Yeah, it's going to be super cool.
You didn't enter any, obviously.
As a grower, I did not, but I have several people that, I reached out to all the people that I sell to and said, hey, if anybody wants to enter this cup. I mean, I got plenty of those little plastic things that sit on the shelf, And to be honest with you, I knock them over, I break them. I got like 2 broken ones already. I'd like to see somebody else get some trophies to take home.
No, that's awesome. When is that again, and where at?
It's in LA, right there on Sunset Boulevard. May the 10th will be the cup. Yeah, I'm trying to raise money to rent a car and have some gas. I don't know about hotel. If I got to stay in the car, I'll stay in the stupid car.
Not in LA.
Well, right there around the cup on Sunset, it's a nice neighborhood.
Okay.
I mean, it's right there by the Hollywood Boulevard and all the stars, the Walk of Fame and all that. I mean, literally, I could, run around all night on the strip and just go to the cup the next day.
Oh, we got to get you some gas money, some walking around money. Yeah.
Hi, Kaya.
If you stay in LA and a tent will bring in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't understand.
All right, hold on. Let me figure this out. Let's see.
I mean, we hear you. It's just kind of garbled.
Yeah, it's real muffled. Maybe she's going to try again here.
We lost her.
I'm sorry. I'm moving around. This dog is attacking me.
Nugs.
I know I look like I got a tick or something, but it's not a tick. It's a full-size Chihuahua.
With no ticks, let's hope. Boy, we
No,
got ticks.
he's never had a flea. The bougie little bugger never had a flea.
He'd lose his mind.
I got 2 little
Oops, I'm hitting buttons. Damn it. Okay. Oops. Okay.
They got more personality.
Would you stop chewing me in front of other people?
So what's your website again, Nancy, that you're starting up?
The new website is grow420meds.com, and it's got 3 different sections. It's got one
active right now, Nancy. I was going to share it real quick. Is it active?
Yeah, it's live right now. So it's got 3 different sections that I'm working on. One will be just community for people to go in and sign up and join and post the pictures of their plants. And you can put how much THC they have. You can put how much they weighed. I mean, there's not going to be any of those like Facebook restrictions. And if something you post happens to have a cannabis leaf on it, you're not going to get taken down for that. But I mean, it's not going to be like a Facebook with 1 million people. No scammers, no spammers, no haters, no trolls. Pretty much just for me and my friends and people that I know to go and share our ideas and our knowledge freely. I've got quite a few people that are willing to contribute. Gerald Paulson is contributing a lot of really cool educational material. I don't know if anybody's seen his posts, but he's been doing posts in groups about how to spot deficiencies and things. And we're putting together a nice little educational section. There's also going to be a whole section for consulting and one-on-one mentoring, anywhere from the home grower all the way up to the large commercial grow. There'll be any phone calls, there'll be video calls, there'll be different sessions that you can schedule on the calendar. I'm even trying to work on a package that will be a weekly phone call that'll walk you all the way through an autoflower grow from the first week till the harvest.
Awesome.
But it's starting to look cool. I don't know if you can scroll through it. Anybody wants to go over to grow420meds.com and check it out, you can. All the buttons at the top work. The pages on the menu are all working, but the links within don't all work yet. And I'm still working on the content. You know, some of it is obviously not the right content. That's the sign up form, so it will let you sign up over there. And you can sign up while we're on this live, even though the website will be, closed again tonight for me to work on it some more. I've learned a lot of things with the nancyzone.com site. We put a video live stream feed up there and a 24-hour chat. So if you do want to chat with me, just go to nancyzone.com, go to live streams and live chats. That live chat is always running.
Okay, so on your Nancy Owen, though, didn't you just have a live chat on there and that got taken
I
down?
do. No, everything on the Nancy Zone site is working perfectly. I don't have any problems there because I'm the host and I pay for the bandwidth I have to just follow the FCC. it's communication. So I just have to follow the big rules. But it's an 18 and over channel, so I can have some adult content.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at Ryan! Shoot! Shoot!
What a stud.
Devil Dog Genetics. Hell yeah. Best podcast.
Very nice. Devil's not gonna be happy about that.
I like it. It's only got one problem, and it's right in the middle. But oh wait, no, never mind. That's your face. Just kidding. No, it looks great, dude. 1 of 4. So
But
congratulations.
he has 3 eyeballs.
Yes, but that's normal. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. There we go.
That was definitely a team effort. Shout out to everybody that helped make that possible. Shout out to everybody that voted, hopped in there. Truly an honor. Appreciate you guys. That was cool.
Good job, dude.
Yep.
Good shit. Let's see here.
I'm like Nancy, all them fighting Facebook.
Hiding Facebook.
Yeah, join.
Well, I'm still doing my live streams on the nancυzone.com website. And what I did was I put immediately when Facebook wouldn't have me, I put a live stream up there. I can stream to YouTube and my website at the same time. But on my website during the live stream, you can upload pictures and videos in the comment section. It's different than any other. So if you have a problem with your plant, you can upload a picture of your plant and upload it right in the live stream. These aren't there yet. They're just to show that
we're kind of popping around. Yeah, we'll go home. Check
yeah, that one does have a video, but it's age restricted, so you have to be. It's a YouTube
okay, so
video.
here we go. Your community, your consultants, and your seed information. There we go. Yeah, let's see what's under community. Oh, these aren't links. Okay.
No, those aren't links. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll see the.
I see. Okay, the story. Here we go. This might be interesting. Very cool.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
it takes a lot of work to put a website together, and you're kind of working on 2 simultaneously as you're learning. So
It does. It does. The shop over there is empty, but the shop will have some branded merch, some consulting, some phone calls, video calls to purchase, and of course memberships. The memberships will come like different tiers. I'm going to do a monthly membership box that goes out from the Grow 420 Med site. And it may, I can't put on there that there's seeds in there, but I'm pretty sure it's going to contain some kind of exclusive genetic.
Yep, very cool. And
Content creator.
Yep, pop.
Love that.
Again.
And Dougie Brown's whole family.
Yes. And he's getting better day by day. So yeah,
He's doing a lot better, but he's got to wait for them to print that titanium piece to put in his head before he can really get out of bed without a helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty tragic. I feel so bad for him. All those babies and stuff.
Yeah,
They
are building him a new skull piece, though. I told him to ask for a horn.
Yep. Or a handle or a hammer handle or something. Yeah. Have fun with it. Or like a Steve Martin arrow. How are you doing tonight, Kaya?
Is it working
Let's see
out?
if we can hear you better.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. It's just a little bit laggy and choppy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. They're doing so much construction, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's very nice to finally meet you. Congratulations on your award you won. That's super dope. Your award, photographer.
Thank you. Dude, Cannaverse is awesome, right? Like, that's what we're all here for. So, people's choice, that's something big.
You deserve it. You do beautiful pictures.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. You do beautiful work. So,
Yeah, but I take lousy pictures of it.
I'm just saying, you guys make my job easy, Oh, God.
yeah.
Oh, that's badass. Oh, yeah.
That picture, too.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Why don't we take the camera, have her tell us about herself?
Fuck, man. I'm just a weird kid living in Cali trying to take some pictures. I probably look really funny off choppy. But, I just want to bring the plant where it belongs. Make sure people get their medicine and fucking A. I love pot. I love you guys. I love the people. You know? Yeah.
Where did you say you were located again? California?
I am technically now I'm in Oroville, California, which is like 2 hours from Sacramento north.
Okay. Right on.
It's beautiful up there. Sutter's Fort is there. It's absolutely gorgeous just north of Sacramento.
The Feather River is probably one of the prettiest places I've ever seen in my life.
We got a lot to get through.
Yeah, we used to go to Feather River Canyon when I was a kid to pan for gold. It was a blast.
Oh yeah, we still do that for fun. But you know, I live in the trees. This is my first time living in the valley, which is fucking weird. It's loud, but you know, it's cool.
Well, congratulations again. I'm glad you got a chance to pop in with us tonight. I was hoping to see as many of you as I could. I know it's last minute, but yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. My internet here, though, density.
It definitely works better indoors. You're closer to the modem or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather fight the internet than fight
Yeah, he's like my dog sometimes. My goodness. He gets very, very jealous any attention anybody else is getting.
Oh, that's way better.
Nugs.
Look right there.
Nugs. Let's put him on the big screen and see if you can see him.
People are talking to you now. You have to stop biting me.
Oh, now he's bashful and shy.
You have to stop biting me.
He looks like a perfect animal to me. I think he might be making stuff.
Oh yeah, doesn't he look so sweet?
He is. I think he's innocent. You might want to.
He's so innocent. Something tells me he's not that innocent. Maybe it's all these scratches.
Look at that, Nancy Wallace.
Oh, and baby Nugs.
Yes, you gotta have baby Nugs. Remove that. There we go. Okay.
Does it literally say trophy cam on there? Oh my god, please crack me up.
And then I have to do. Hold on, I have to do this.
And he really was tiny. I think that was my first trip up to Minnesota, and I think he was only like 2 months old.
He's not that big.
He's not much bigger. Who's that, guy?
No, there's big dogs now. There's big dogs now.
This is my Reedy Wonder Riot. He has a bigger read habit than I do. He was a fat like his collar. He's a good boy. He thinks he's a lap dog, but he's not. Get down. I'm not
I gotta get mine fixed. If he comes down here in the grow room, he wants to claim it everywhere, and yeah, we can't have that. But
so I got Riot at 6 weeks, and I was trimming at the time. Well, I wasn't trimming. I was running trim camp at the time. And he would lay under my feet and just open his mouth and wait for the leaves, you know? He's a pretty mellow dog, though.
Yeah, there's good stuff in there.
He caught a bird.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, he caught a freaking bird the other day. They had like a 20-second like pause where the dog and the bird couldn't figure out why they were in this situation. I was like, you spit that bird out. He did. Bird flopped around a little bit, flew up to the fence, and then spent like the next hour like calling at him incessantly. I don't know.
I wasn't so lucky. This one only brought me a wing.
Oh, I would have preferred that.
He brought me a whole bunny though.
A live
I'm
bunny?
worried.
No, the bunny was quite expired.
Oh, an old bunny.
No. It was fresh, but he had already eaten like a whole back leg off of it.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up having to bury my neighbor's cat. I don't know if it comes over the fence one more time. We're going to have a whole other kind of conversation.
Oh, shit. All right. We're going to do one more for Nancy because this will be her fourth and final one of the evening and storytelling.
Yay!
Yeah, but easy plug. That's the system, the pyramid systems. And boy, if you haven't checked them out, it's fun to do. You should check it out. It's pretty.
Man, I'm gonna get done with those. I want to try it so bad.
Yeah. They are misleading because they're so tiny. That's why I'm growing Okay, so I got to do this, unscreen it, and then okay. Yeah, that's why I'm growing the big one here to see how big of a plant you can actually grow. I don't want that one.
You just want to play with the big one, don't lie.
There we go.
Well, I've done both the 6-inch and the 8-inch Rockwell cubes, and got monsters on flood tables or drip tables with those.
Yep.
So I have a lot of faith in it, and I love the pyramid base because it won't tip as easily.
Yep.
Well, I mean, when it gets to the size yours is, you got to hold it up with the net. You can't let that thing try to freestand.
Yeah, I think it'll tip over for sure.
I love you.
Hot plant falls over in the woods. Does it make a sound?
Possibly.
Only if the cops are cutting it down. Anyway.
I had a couple blow over last year. Wasn't the greatest, but thank God they were in only 10-gallon pots. So when they kind of tipped over and just didn't break.
Right on. Well, she got lucky. I don't know. We did the cop stomp like what 4 years ago. Bateman came in, fucked everybody over. It was like a whatever thing. But we had this row of Girl Scouts, so the crew went out there and just stomped on them because they looked all broken and like whatever. Man, the moment the cops left, we put water on that shit. They go right back. They're some of our biggest plants that season. So I'll take that.
They are resilient.
Now we do the traditional cop stomp if we have to, because they are resilient. You're right about that. I've never grown in 10-gallon pots. So I've only done hundreds or higher. So they don't usually blow over, but I did catch a whole ass deer in one time. So.
Yep, a whole ass deer.
Yeah, like in the trellis, like all it was so messed up. It was everywhere. It was funny as hell. But yeah, we have deer, right? Because I'm in the middle of the fucking woods. So we have these like, the dancing skeletons you get for Halloween for like your yard. Like they're motion activated. Yeah, we had like 4 of those out there, and I swear to God, the deer would just go out there and beat up the statue, and then got stuck in the trellis, and I don't know, made it worse, and ended up in the actual cage with the plant, and that's where it stayed till we found it.
Dang. Yeah, we've had to rescue a few deer out of our grow before. They jump the fence and then they don't leave.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, they're worse than gophers. I'd rather deal with gophers than deer. Shit. Nothing like having the lower 6 foot of your plant be bare bones.
Yeah, I don't mind when the chickens do and the ducks lollipop the plants. They're about the right height. But anything bigger than a duck, I'm not down for you lollipopping for me. No goats, no deer, no.
Through the chicken.
And no bunnies either. Because a bunny can stretch out like 3.5 feet. I mean, you look like a bunny. Stretch your way out.
When it tastes that good, they will.
A rabbit can technically flatten itself to up to 2 inches. Its soul, its legs, its whole joints, like
it can flatten itself out like a mouse.
It's so weird.
I was gonna send one to John. Let's see if John's around. Sorry, there's some. Where's John? Pork chop.
Thank you, Steve-O. I can see comments on Facebook. I can't like anything. I can't comment. I can't share anything, but I can see on Facebook. And I really miss everybody, and I appreciate everybody shouting me out. I really, really do. And all the love and thanks and the votes and the nominations. I'm super, super proud of everybody.
Super awesome.
Heck yeah. I second that.
And look at that. It's bringing us all together. I thought about the benefits. Not only did, look at all the people we just got to meet that we probably would have never taken so much time to really talk to and stuff.
Yeah, I have not met her yet. Like at an event or had a conversation in a text or anything like that. I mean, I know of her work because we work in the same circles. But I'm super stoked to get to meet you tonight.
I am super stoked to meet you in person in general, but all of y'all, like Brian, I know we spoke yesterday, Nancy. I think we spoke once in video, and I was out of my mind that day. So like, and I regretted not being able to go to High Risk Fest, but after watching everything that went down, like, with what happened here during that time. I'm actually really glad I was here for that. So, but I'm looking forward to shaking hands and kissing babies with all you guys real soon.
Yes, she's
Definitely.
gonna join us and be reaching out to help schedule guests and stuff. And she's gonna be a guest herself on the Cannaverse Conversations coming up as well. So it's gonna be a lot of good material on there. So it'll be fun.
Nice.
She's gonna reach out to the West Coast for us, and she knows a lot of musicians and bands and stuff like that. So she's gonna bring some interesting content to the table. So I'm excited to see what you do.
I have
Sweet.
friends in my sisters, but I'm not good at this like camera thing. I hate this shit. That Netflix
Gary,
thing
I
is gonna.
believe, is watching. Oops, sorry. Gary is now with us watching. We wanted to go through Gary Gabriel's trophies real quick. He won 4 as well. So, man, congratulations to Gary.
No.
Best Cannabis Community Builder, brought to you by Bud Farms.
Look at that handsome man.
Yeah, just so cool. Yeah, congratulations on that one.
Congrats.
Very important.
You better catch him. Hey.
Best Cannabis Entertainment.
Oh wow.
Get my joint. And I put a bunch of doubters in this. I'm like, I'm not handing you my joint, dude. You're going to have to roll your own.
Cannabis Community Family Resource. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry, guys. Nugs just stole a joint.
Oh, well,
Does
it's your
that
joint.
too?
He can roll his own.
Yeah, he stole Mario's joint, and then Mario comes up to me saying joint, 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 and I thought he wanted mine, and I'm like, I'm not giving it up.
Best Cannabis Influencer. Yes, sir. Sponsored by 333 Kinetics. Another company I'm excited to. I think we're going to be having them in an upcoming grow as well, so that will be exciting. Very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the rest of us, bro.
And
You're
last
fucking
but
over it.
not least, boy, content
Woo!
of
Talking
the
about.
year. Yes,
Woo!
by Iron Range. Yes, thank you very much. I believe that's part of one of your groups there, Ryan. So thank you very much for that. Congratulations, Gary, on your 4-time wins. We'll get these mailed out to you, and I got some more swag coming in, so I'm gonna put together a little prize package for you guys for the winners. So reach out to me, and I get your addresses, and we'll get these shipped out to you. And yeah, we've got a few more here. We'll pop through those here in a second. But here, there we go.
We'll have to do a website for Iron Range growers because you cannot count on Facebook no more.
Yeah, I know.
For real.
Maybe get a link on that Nancy's, one of those Nancy's pages.
Yeah, or we'll put you a forum up on the Grow 420 Meds, or put a page up there just for Iron Range. I'm willing to share with all my friends. I mean, it costs me a couple $100 a month at this point to keep it up, but I've had that .com for 10 years, and it's been open off and on throughout the years. And I've always been saving it for an educational and community situation where people get together and help teach each other.
And Facebook's kind of telling you that now is the time, apparently. So I'm glad you're taking that.
If I just stay out of my groups and all the ones I do, if I just stay out of them and let everybody else do it, we don't have anything.
That's not true. I stay out of my groups. I'm not even an admin in my groups no more. DJ and Phil are. In fact, they invited me to be admin, and I opened my Facebook the other day, and I tried to go to the group, and it wouldn't let me see nothing because it said you've been invited to be an admin, and I had to decline. I had to be like, no, you do not want me attached to this shit.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Is the way I take it. Only an admin can get shut down. So if your moderator approves posts and all that stuff, it gets flagged and stuff, it goes on the moderators. And I don't believe it will get your group shut down. That's been my experience.
Man, they shut down my last group over the cover photo.
And that's just it. I've been reported from stuff from like 2018. So people, if they really they'll spend the time to scroll, apparently. So yeah, it's.
I'm actually doing a small symposium on social media and tagging and how to get out of the algorithm. I have been on. I mean, you guys see what I post. Like I have no shame, right? And not one time have I ever been flagged. Not anybody that's associated, like direct. You know what I mean? So like, it's all about words and imagery. So like, an algorithm is like if I post a picture of a plant, right? There's just like the iconic weed leaf. They'll flag that. The algorithm knows to look for images of that nature. So like, it's usually about the angle in which you shoot or the whatever it is you're posting, or like your group, your cover photo, and then the tags and the words that you use in social media, obviously, right? So like,
So basically, a picture is better without any words. It just little.
yeah, like
I was
people
wondering
are
why
like,
some
oh,
posts get hit, some are just fine.
I get asked all the time, oh, why don't you label the strains and the cultivars on your photos? Because they will get flagged. That's why.
That's what they're looking for.
So, yeah,
You can
so
put it in the comments, but you can't put it on the post.
Oh, okay.
exactly. Yeah.
And you can
The
reach out
comments don't
directly
get
if you're really
flagged.
interested too. Yeah. Okay. Start the
But
conversation.
Because your admin
regardless of the algorithm, when there are serious haters are out there and they're reporting you for serious things, like Troy was reported for like terroristic threats or something. They took his whole account down like that.
Yeah.
Sent the information over to the FBI.
We got right. Maybe we'll help you in 15 minutes. Yeah. No apology.
If you've
no
got a
right,
serious
never
hater
happened.
if you've got a serious hater and if they have any kind of a following, they can train the algorithm against a certain thing, even if it's not a bad thing, just because it's you. I'm recently in jail for Doug's at the parade saying we had a good time at the parade. I'm in jail for that. There's no mention of cannabis in it. It's a picture of me and my dog. I'm in Facebook jail for a picture of labels. Plant tag.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get. I mean, yeah, of course, like, out of the algorithm, and it's an attack or a malicious act, right? Like, I understand that too. That's just shitty people, but you know, always to get around it. For instance, check this out. Nancy Zone, right? In your profile, change like the A in your name to an asterisk star. Watch what happens. Because they're gonna continue to try to tag you, correct? Like under the same tags that you've been using, but now those tags are linked to something different.
Right. I never use hashtags in my posts.
Well, not even hashtags. Like your metadata is gonna show.
Yeah.
So like when they go to type in your name or to flag you, and they go to have to find your profile, if you put that star asterisk in your Mindo, those are my boys. I love Mindo dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it changes the connection.
See that picture right there, the Grow 420 Meds picture? That's what our group got taken down for that exact picture.
That's cool.
Ridiculous.
That was the profile picture on the group, and that is the logo for the Grow 420 Meds website.
I feel like it's stupid for one, and also like redundant on the people's part, whoever's in charge of that shit. Like think about LinkedIn versus Facebook, or Facebook versus Instagram, or Instagram versus whatever. Like LinkedIn, I don't think I've seen anything that wasn't weed related. But then you look at Facebook, and it's everybody's getting flagged. It's not even for like I didn't offend that many people. You know what I mean? I don't know.
What's up,
Seems like a losing battle.
Well, unfortunately, my 9,000 family members, and they're not followers, they're not customers. I make real friends with all the people that I deal with. And all these guys on screen can tell you that, because we have behind-the-scenes conversations on the regular. They've seen me with my
hater
teeth
hat
out.
on, man. I'm ready.
Yeah, they've seen me with my teeth out.
That's bad, bro.
10 minutes out of bed. Yep.
But
who are you again?
Not having contact with that amount of people is just it's emotionally devastating. And my mental health has been tied to Facebook for so many years that this last time when the serious haters came after me, and then the people that have the bigger networks, the people I had trouble with Irish, had a pretty good sized following. So after that, it was a lock on Facebook, and the goal is to shut me down and keep me from making any money and put me out of business. And I get that. So I'm making my own. Screw everybody else. I made my own spot. You can go chat and drop a picture of your plant on my website right now at nancyzone.com. If you got a picture of a plant going, go throw it in the chat. Ask a question about it. I'll be on there after the live.
So is the chat is the chat up and working yet on Grow?
On nancυzone.com.
Okay.
That's where I was testing the live stream feature and the chat feature. I was testing it on the one website to see, is this even feasible to do? What's it going to take? And yes, it looks like it's completely feasible. So now I'm building out an entire site to be able to do that. But it's the same thing. Everybody's got a profile. Everybody's got friends. Everybody's got groups. The groups will be for different grow-offs or different styles of growing.
And I've been noticing more and more content creators and genetics companies and people are going to third-party websites. And John's another person that can contest to that.
Well, it's not,
baby, Shopify all the way, baby, Shopify.
yeah, I'm not third party. I pay my host, I pay for my WordPress, I pay for my plugins, I built my own stuff.
Independent's what I meant.
Yeah, independent.
Independent from Facebook.
Independent from Facebook.
And get yourself on Amazon.com.
My Google app's been hustling me for years. Shit, I pay more in Google than I do.
I had people get their Etsy accounts shut down, their websites shut down. I mean, John's been through it. That's how we became friends.
She's not lying.
The haters bring us together. We make an army against them, and we're finding a new place to go.
Yes.
And without haters and trolls and spammers and scammers. Because if I have control over my website and somebody says, hey, this dude's a turd or a troll, or he says something nasty, and I can see every comment and every post that's put up there with the push of a button. No matter where you are, every message, everything. So
it is independent from hatred, but it is not. It's not free from.
Man, if you don't think I'd like it, don't put it up there. Because if I kick you out, all you have to do, if I do kick you out because you said something or did something inappropriate, all you need to do.
I'm sorry about the first offense. Also.
I know, but you made another email. You came back with another name. Put a period in between your name or something. You just make a new email. Come back again. Do better the next time. Everybody gets as many chances as it takes.
I do that every time.
I'm about to sign up.
Yeah. Go
Yeah, Reddit's doing amazing. DJ's got some stuff going on Reddit. We got a Grow 420 Med thread and a nancυzone thread over on Reddit. Reddit doesn't seem to mess with us at all.
Nice. That's good information.
They do come across pretty loose with their regulations. You're right about that.
Yeah, they're pretty relaxed. And Discord's been good to us. We have a Discord channel with a couple of hundred people, and it's been good to us. There's a Discord competition going on over there right now on the Discord channel. And you can reach out to me or DJ for a permanent invite link, or you could go scroll back on my Nancy Wallace profile. I posted a permanent invite link to the Discord back when I could still post. I don't know how long ago that was.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So we miss you on Facebook. That's why I'm glad you got a chance to join us tonight, so you can come on and say hi to.
And they're not going to kick out my name profile because I pay them $15 a month. So John and I have figured out how to keep your profile and not get taken down totally, and that's just to be verified. And we figured that out because our hater did it, and we couldn't do nothing about our hater, even though he was a serious hater, like driving people to suicidal type hater, bad hater.
And running people out of business and just causing misery for no reason whatsoever because of his own network or his own choices.
That concept to me is so fucking crazy. You just wake up every day and you're like, I'm going to make this life, or this person's life crappy, and I'm going to flag them, and I'm going to go. That's so lame. I'm not trying to be but that's a different kind of lame, shitty person. Don't get me wrong. I've had a surly fight with a friend and flagged a post, because she called me a bitch and posted an ugly photo. But to go out of your way to just fuck with, that's so beyond my understanding.
Not a lot going on for yourself, and I don't know. A lot of these people feel looked over or underappreciated or something. I'm not sure what it is, but
they got nothing to do.
They got nothing to do, and maybe that's the reason why they're having problems. I don't know, but yeah,
they don't have enough plants to water. I can tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. They're not smoking the right kind of weed. I don't know.
Yes, I know. Are these people stoned?
Or they're smoking something else with it. That's the problem a lot of the time.
Bingo on that one.
Okay, let's do a couple more trophies real quick here. So let's see here. Okay now. Oh, there we go. Let's bring him up here. And I thought he was going to make it in tonight. That's why I was kind of holding out, but he's not. Hippie Steve, of course.
Ooh, shout out to Hippie Steve.
Yes.
Yeah,
And boy, this company here, and that's the reason why. Let me go get a bottle of it. They have actually changed their name for Tazen. Okay, so now people were having problems. What do you call it? People were having problems recognizing the name. So now they are back to Earthworks.
Oh, I like that way better.
Yeah, very simple to use. They have a nutrient line, and we're going to be running a bag. Can you pick up that bag of cocoa and hold it? We're going to be running our cocoa with this nutrient line.
Deal.
And then you can hold this up for a second. Bring this up in a second. All right. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that on a run, and we're also going to be using pork chops boom booster. Yeah. We're going to be using that on our current grow here because they are 1 week into flower. So yeah, we are going to flower stack attack it. So it's going to be fun. So I'm interested to see what that happens. I honestly, John, I don't use a bloom booster. I go A and B all the way through. I've never the extra boost for my line is $500 for a 5 liter, and Ashley Huffman, product reviewer. So she does those grow towers, which are very cool. So
she's even more beautiful in person.
I bet she is. Yeah, no, she's beautiful inside out. I loved her acceptance speech. Was very cute. So
and our man to the north.
Was either sponsored Garden of the North? Yes, Garden of the North, of course. Well, you could almost. You gotta have your Garden of the North. Boom. He does all. There's ADHD. He does all my banners. Yeah, great company, great dude. Okay, and then we got one more for the night. And I also thought he was going to join us, but he did not make it in, which is no big deal. Benny Green Thumbs, best
congrats.
So,
okay,
yeah, that sponsors his own link. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, very cool. Sponsored by, I can't remember the name, Cannabis Quality Collective. That's what it is. Yes, very cool. Yes, there you go. I like that 3D threw me off there. I'm a little stoned. So very cool. Congratulations, Benny.
That's awesome.
Okay, there we go.
Are you guys ready to do this again? Like, oh my God.
What's that?
Right? Like, I'm pumped for it. To do this all over again.
Yeah, we'll do those at the very end.
Yeah. We learned a lot.
Yeah, it was
no doubt. Say that more convincingly.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're ready to do it again, but with a lot more build up and with doing like the Cannaverse conversations, Ryan's going to be doing, and reaching out to the people that were here this time so people can know why they won, and then reaching out to new people that or potentially could get nominated for the next one, and streamlining the nomination process and the voting process into one website where everybody can see what the votes are at the end, and it's not
this year we will be the promoters for the show only. That's all we can do is promote and interview, and then once we turn it loose, it's up to the public, and everything will be recorded and revealed at the end again. So. And you're going to be able to vote more than once, I believe, this year. You're not going to need an email address. And we're going to let after somebody's become nominated, there'll be a section on there when you're going to the voting site. Once that's opened up, you can scroll down and look at the people that you can vote for, and they'll have their own profiles where they can self-promote themselves and everything. So you can really, and educate yourself on your vote if you haven't heard of some of these people. So very cool. Yeah, I'm excited about this year. So. It's going to be even bigger and better somehow. We're going to have a live host with presenters and stuff. It's going to go a little longer and stuff. So only the top 10 names will actually make the show. But we will give a shout out, obviously, to everybody that was nominated. So we find a way to get everybody's name in there. So very cool.
Has anybody they'd like to nominate or think they should be recognized for their hard work, dedication, and stuff? Reach out to Troy, Nancy, or myself, and
let's get them on the show and see what they're all about, because I know there's more out there, and So the Cannaverse.
I have a suggestion for a category.
Okay.
A haters category.
Oh boy.
Too soon?
We kind of have one for that.
Too
Yeah.
soon? I
Actually,
nominate to be the asshole to take all the heat for that category as well, gladly, and
we'll let
no
you sponsor
problem.
it. There you go.
How about
I didn't
like a
get
big
too much-
troll category?
I was only kicked off Facebook twice, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I didn't think I'd be here today talking to you after the award show happened. So I'm glad I've survived thus long so far. We'll see.
Do you have any idea who it is this time, or no?
Casey, she runs the Knock Network. Yeah. I believe, and I hate to call anybody out, but the way the laughters were coming in, the laughy emojis were coming in from her, and then 24, it was like 25 minutes later, I was getting blocked and everything, and then 3 minutes later, I was right back on. So it's ridiculous. So the only reason why I say that is because I want people to protect themselves. She's going to get us
That's
all
why
kicked
I
off.
disappeared the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I've been doing for me, my brand, and what I'm doing.
And that's unfortunate, man.
Because, dude, if they're this desperate when we're broke and barely getting by as brands, think about if we actually turn into a fucking Walmart.
Yeah, well, they're trying to
They'll be the
stop you from
first one
sprouting. Once you
beating
get
down
up
the
there,
door.
you can reach the sun, dude. Yeah, there's no stopping you. But it's the hardest part of getting those roots planted and getting something started for yourself. And that's the easiest time it is to take somebody out, too. So that's when you're the most vulnerable. So you got to stay strong, man. Just keep building those websites. Keep coming back. Don't engage with the hate. Yeah, it doesn't do you any good. Honest to God, I know it's so.
It relieves a whole lot of stress, though, man.
It does, but there's other ways to do that, dude. Yeah, I get it, man. But it doesn't do your company or your brand or your image or your lifestyle or your.
There's only one true one out there that I'll go just full bore out in the open, because he just doesn't have the guts to do it himself in the open. So it just enrages me. If you want to fight, let's fight.
Yeah, but it doesn't even
know
have
what
to
I
come
mean?
to that. I
But-
bet if people calm down and actually reached out, and if you talked face to face instead of using the computer to hide behind, because there's no emotion in a text message.
Well, the face
Talk
to
to them
face.
in person and find out what did they actually hear? Why are they pissed off? And a lot of
Yeah, I tried that. I did that. I reserved all my judgment till I met with everyone face to face, and
yeah, no, I get it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but it doesn't work.
and now I know the difference between some people on camera and some people in real life, and that's okay. And I now know that I have a boundary, and I'm not really into cannabis personalities. I like people, not personalities.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna stick with the people that keep it real and that are the same on camera as they are at the grocery store, the gas station, and the cannabis event. If you're just doing this because people are watching, you're not my tribe. You're not my kind. It's not my vibe.
It's not a good vibe. That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't know. It's kind of.
I think a lot of people can relate.
Yeah.
Well, and it's perfectly acceptable. In fact, people are raised in our society to have a dual personality. You have the person you are at work, and then you have the person you are at home, and you have the person you are at church, and you have the person you are in front of your mother or your parents. Even as a child, you have the person you are in front of your parents, and then the person you are in front of your friends. It's fostered for us to be,
That's where the term behind closed doors came from.
Yeah, when I grew up, everybody had a phone voice. When they answered the phone, they talked different than they talked when they were just sitting there talking
Thanks
to you.
for calling 97 FM.
What the fuck? Turn the radio off.
No, you made
Aren't you guys lucky? Because I'm just crazy and perfect.
And I think that's absolutely okay. And definitely people that are out in the public eye should have their be able to have their private life that's different than their public life. But I'm just too old, and I can't keep track of more than one damn personality. And I'm just gonna have to be me the whole time. And I can't keep up with you being two fucking people.
Yeah, and if you have a problem with me because of someone I'm a friend with, I can't help you there. That's an issue that
I can't do that. I don't care who your
friends
are.
To deal with. Yeah, I don't delete anybody for anybody until they
Just
do
for each person to only have one personality with me, please.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with the two types.
But very cool. Okay, actually, I didn't say last year. Let's embarrass him for a little while. So, Mr. We'll put you guys. Let's see if we can do split screen with just the two of you. So I'd have to remove. Okay. So we're gonna put the two of yous up, and we'll remove John for a second. Okay, then remove myself. All right.
What's up? Oh, dope. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So like that all started because I can't spell very well or I don't like to type. So I just started doing lives all the time and then just turned into a cool thing. And then I started going to a lot of businesses and promoting them with videos, going to a lot of events. And that was truly an honor. Truly appreciate it, you guys. I'll step it up more this year, maybe, if I can stay out of Facebook jail. That's about all I got to say. Put me back on before I freak out. Just kidding. Oh, there we go. That's a good one, dude. Best cannabis advocacy. We do a lot in the community here in Minnesota. I get all teared up and emotional when I see that. That's the one I truly felt that that's what I'm most thankful for. So I host a lot of events for giving back to the community. I have one coming up again, June 14th, Benton Beach Campground, Rice, Minnesota. City House Records out there, DJ Dan. Bring non-perishable items, toiletries, feminine products, dog food, cat food, anything to give back to the Cross and Foley, Minnesota, the Tri-County Humane Society, and Vets Are Us. So the Vets Are Us is a program that takes the vets fishing. It's got a lot of cool things.
Take the vets fishing. Is that what I heard? My microphone's starting to cut. That would be cool. Very cool. Take them fishing and get them high.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. But it's all good. We have a decent.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good job, Ryan.
Yeah. So that's
very cool. So when is that?
That one's June 14th.
June 14th. Okay, that's coming up pretty soon. Month and a half. Should be some nice weather by then.
Yeah, it's always a good time. Shout out to Benton County for letting us do this for the last. This will be our second year doing it there. I think last year we did 3 or 4 events there. It's super cool to see them not frown upon it like other counties we work with. So shout out to Benton County.
So what are you guys catching when you fish? You guys catching the walleye? Are you catching the trouts?
You're talking about the Anchor on Ice event?
You catching the perch, aren't you?
Well, I'm not a real big fisherman. I go there.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess right now, not open fishing there right now. That doesn't start until Mother's Day weekend.
Very cool. And do you play disc golf yourself?
So, funny thing is I didn't at the time when we started the events. Okay, so we wanted to find a way to bring all of us together without actually advertising a cannabis event in a sense, without because the public wasn't ready for it. So, and then we had to put in activities. So, a lot of stoners around here like disc golf and stuff. So we just put it together, and that's just it evolved.
Yeah, good deal. Boy, I'm glad I caught it when I was doing the editing for the show because I was using my microphone, and when I scrolled back through it, it came up dicks and dogs. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not it. Let me back up. That's not it. So I'm glad I caught that one. So yeah, there was a couple like that. I was typing in straight gas genetics, and it came up straight ass genetics. No, that's not it either. Editing's very important.
Shout out to Frostbud Farms, Garden of the North, Sean Word, everybody that helped do all that. We made ABC News with some of the stuff we donated to Duluth. That was pretty cool. And that's kind of what started the fire, I guess.
Nice. We'll have to get a little video of it and do a little behind the scene interview with you because you're going to be doing a lot of the hosting of the upcoming show. So yeah, that people might get a chance to know you a little bit better too. So I might have to interview you and then release you into the show. So yeah. Very cool.
I'll come out a couple different nights. I'll come in as drunk Ryan, and I'll come in as drunk.
There you go. Which one do we have tonight? Yeah, you got to read the screen. He'll let you know.
Hey, what happens on private lives stays on private lives. Let's not start talking about that night, Ryan.
Oh, jeez.
No, that's all
funny.
But the band was great.
Dude,
what?
The band was awesome.
Yeah, I bet they were.
No, the live music we had on that live when Ryan and I got, it wasn't a live, it was a behind the scenes when Ryan and I got drunk.
Yeah, it was Nancy
Oh,
endorsing Facebook party.
oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Okay, yes, that was a good evening.
Yeah,
Our
it was-
jail party.
It was dark outside where she was at. You could hear the guitar and the music in the back. It was just like sitting around a campfire. It was a good time.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah, you forgot you were on the internet almost. That's just the power of the internet, boy. We were all over. You're up north. I'm in the middle. She's in the over Oklahoma town.
My body's in Oklahoma, but my heart is in Minnesota. All those little plants up there growing, my heart is in a little piece of each one of those. So I feel the tug north all the time. And it's really hard to get in the car and drive to LA, but the plant's calling me to go out there. I got to do what the plant tells me to do.
Well, let's try to get you up for June 14th.
I definitely want to come up.
So let me say, so good things, Nancy, that might persuade you to come up here is, we're starting legalization now. Stores will be opening and stuff. But the better news is the states around us are not recreational. So we got
Right.
North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin. So we got other states that you can spread to a little bit easier than down in Oklahoma where everything's already legal for the most part.
Well, no, nothing's legal around Oklahoma either. No Texas, no Kansas. I mean, the worst states are bordering us actually. But what it does is everybody traveling to and from Minnesota is going to get pulled over is what's going to end up happening. Just like Kansas. They do the Kansas two-step. You roll through Kansas with an out-of-state plate, you're automatically getting pulled over for going over the line or touching the line. They'll pull you over and say, we saw you touch the line twice. You're like, what fucking line? You're going straight down the road, but you can't say nothing.
Your license plate light's burnt out. I've gotten so many crazy. But you're just like, all right, check it out.
That is why.
Be careful out there. It's legal, but it
Be
ain't
careful
legal.
out there. But yeah, when Minnesota becomes like really off the hook, they're just going to shut up the borders where as soon as you drive into Iowa, you get pulled over.
So wait, where you guys are at, y'all aren't legal at all?
Oklahoma is only medical, but it's like recreational because anybody can get a card.
Yeah.
Well, Baton is like a freaking Petco on every damn corner. Like I have family in Norman and
Yeah, I'm in Norman now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my ex-mother-in-law lives off Brandywine.
Oh, nice. She's not far from me at all. I'm right at like 24th and Alameda.
Oh, no, okay. That's awesome. I've walked down your road.
Are there any what do they call them? Initiatives on the ballots? Anything coming up soon for any kind of legalization?
We're working on a rec petition, but we actually voted out the first rec petition. It was the same rec petition that the ACLU runs in every single medical state. And it's basically a death sentence for mom and pop businesses. It gives you 2 years to operate, and then it's
that's exactly
then it's free for all. So we rejected that bill, and we've been working on our own for a while. So yeah, I'll be out campaigning for that very, very soon. We're not sure if it's going to be on the ballot. It's going to be on the ballot next year for sure. We don't know if we get enough signatures, but we're not. That's easy to do. We can get that easy, but we're not sure if it'll be the November ballot or the August ballot. So I told them that it depends on when we turn in the signatures. If we turn in the signatures early enough, we can get it on the August ballot. If we don't get them in time, it'll be the November ballot. But I told them they need to look at all the other stuff that's on the ballot for that time and pick which ballot you want to be on, because you might not want to be on an all conservative ballot where it's, a bunch of, state representative seats, or, especially it's not going to be a presidential election, but if it's a governor election or whatever, you might not want to be on the all red ballot.
true. See that there's a lot of factors in play.
A lot of factors in play.
You want a bill that's leaning more towards legalization and not regulation, because regulation is not the same as legalization. That's
what you really
Washington.
What you really need across the board is decriminalization.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the key word. You don't want any of the regulation because it's just a plant and it's no more harmless than a tomato.
Yeah, And if the cop's in a good mood, it's not a big deal. But if he's looking for anything, it's a great excuse, and opportunity. So yeah, we can't. It can't be picky.
It's an agricultural product. It shouldn't be regulated any more than you growing any other herbs or vegetables or plants in your garden.
Well, truly, I've been doing a lot of watching, just a lot of research on what I think of it. I truly don't believe that the federal government's ever going to do it, because you think of the money that they have wrapped up and all the jobs that people would lose.
No, they want to regulate it. They want to regulate it, and they want the money off of it, and they want to be able to fine people for it, and all of that good stuff. Oklahoma was off the hook. 15,000 licensed businesses at one point. Now there's probably 3,000, maybe.
Where?
NorCal was very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we're down to 2,500 even. I mean, they literally, they collected all the fees from all of us for all those licenses. I had 2 of them myself. Never got to open because they just kept stacking on more and more fees and regulations. They made it impossible to get.
Right out of business. Yeah.
They made it impossible to get.
Yeah. Well, they were saying in Washington, if you didn't have like 2.5 million to start off with,
right. Well, we all needed a piece of paper from the fire marshal. There was only 2 fire marshals in the state, and we needed 15,000 pieces of paper and inspections from the fire marshal within 30 days, and that wasn't going to fucking happen. There's no way 2 fire marshals can go to 15,000 places in less than 30 days.
Yeah, that's didn't have that planned out very well.
Just doesn't work. I mean, there's 600 minutes in a 10-hour day.
So I'm waiting to see how Minnesota turns out to do their stuff. I know.
Just stay on top of the compliance. Stay active. Go to the Capitol. Talk to the legislators. If you don't get in their face and tell them what works and what doesn't work, they don't know. All they got is some lobbyist who wants to sway their decision one way or another based on somebody else's monetary gain. Don't let it be that way. The people that know about the plant have to go and tell them about the plant. Like I finally, after 4.5 years, was able to get the Medical Marijuana Authority here to recognize that a male plant exists.
They didn't even realize. They just figured marijuana plants and marijuana plants.
Yeah, for 4.5 years, the male plant did not even exist.
Jeez.
And it's still screwed up. Their definition of a mature plant is a plant that's ready to be harvested that day. A plant is only mature for 1 day.
Oh yeah. In Washington, they failed to realize that marijuana needed to dry before it could be sold. So we had to explain. There's just things that they just don't understand. So
they don't
need your input. They do need, or you're going to be stuck with some laws.
Yeah, they don't know that kief is a byproduct of trimming.
Yeah.
So,
or what it is.
Yeah, farmers in Oklahoma were allowed to trim their weed, but we weren't allowed to possess kief because it was a concentrate.
Oh.
Yeah, so you do.
I mean, I'm sweeping the dry room floor looking at felony all over the floor. It's a big old pile of kief. The inspectors walk in right now. We're going down.
That's why Minnesota is you can all have 8 grams of concentrate, regardless of what it is. That's kind of a shitty deal. You have 2 pounds of weed.
Oh, her phone must have cut out. No big deal.
Yeah,
you can only have 2 ounces of, or 8 grams of concentrate here in Minnesota. So that's a pretty low number.
We're allowed 1 ounce of concentrate and 8 ounces of flour. But if you're a home grower, you're allowed to keep everything you grow. We did get that because we were home growers are like 8 ounces ain't working for us. Yeah. We're growing Nancy plants. We're screwed. What do we do with the extra? Where do we take the excess so we don't get busted?
It doesn't work though. They need to know why. And once they figure it out, usually they can make adjustments and amendments. But
that's like Minnesota. You can grow 8 plants for mature foreign veg, but you're only allowed 2 plants. So.
I sat in on a city hall council when an older lady came up and she said, well, I hear that they can have 5 plants and then they flip these plants. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how they do it, but they have 25 plants now. And we're just like, oh my goodness. It's like, no. And she's like, that sounds like a whole lot of marijuana to me, That's, They don't know, but they're already offended by it. So yeah, it's sad.
And she's got two different things mixed up. She's got flip, meaning change the light cycle, confused with cloning, which means to produce more plants from one plant. And yes, she'd be super scared to know that I've grown plants that can produce 2,000 clones at a time.
Yeah, I got one right here. I could probably
I cut anything off of it.
I think the lights are a little better now. No, but yeah.
Was this one of the little
I need to turn the lights on.
There's 2,000 clones on that plant.
yeah. Let me pop a light on for a minute.
She'll make it, but it'll all grow back. It's okay.
Yeah. It's only where are we looking for? Which light? Here we go. There we go.
You can take the first 1,000 and not even notice.
Oh boy, yeah.
People switching, like old legacy farmers that now are just like, oh, I'm just going to do clones. It's easier. It's not as risky. Blah blah blah. Like whatever their reason, but.
Most everybody that grows from a photo period plant wants to do it from clone. And there's a bunch of different reasons. One is uniformity and consistency. If all the clones come from the same plant, they're all going to be the exact same genetic. They're going to grow the same structure. They're going to be the same height. They'll be uniform, all that good stuff. The growing from seed gets you different phenotypes. So they'll grow from seed and pick out just the very best ones and clone those, and those will become their mothers, and they'll keep cloning it so that they have that extra frosty cut of cookies, or they'll buy a breeder cut from somebody that's $10,000, $20,000, like that stupid apples and bananas was for a while, and they'll usually those expensive cuts come with either spider mites or russet mites or both. And they all have powdery mildew. So there's that.
Be careful where you get your cuts from.
Yeah, they all have powdery mildew. Nobody cuts up their good plants and throws them out in the mail. Okay.
Think about that. Yeah. These are garage sales. In a way, it's not the top shelf.
As a commercial grower, we only sell the crap, and there's plenty of crap.
Yeah. Well,
my favorite is like Craigslist ads where it's like, oh, this is such and such strain. Like, no, it's not. Like, you can clearly tell that's not in it. Like, you're like, what the hell? People are like,
that's because people are allowed to name it whatever they want when they put it in the system. And investors think they'll get more money if they name it Cookies or Cinderella 99 or Blue Dream or Acapulco Gold. And it's not that strain, but they're allowed to call it whatever they want when they put it in the system. So they just call it by names that they think are going to make money.
I was setting a tray of 72 clones down on the shelf on the counter, and the guy said, "Which strain is that?" And I said, "Oh, these are the cookies and cream." He said, "Oh, we've been selling a lot of those lately, but we need some Afghan Kush order. Why don't you cut out half of those and relabel them?" I was like, "Okay." And I just walked out the door. I'm like, "You're not changing the strain names. It's got my name on it, No. So that's about the money now. So yeah, it's unfortunate. That's why seed and from reputable seed breeders, man. I'm gonna put Nancy to the test, and I'm not sure. I want you guys' input on it. I'm basically gonna grow every strain she's got eventually within the next couple of years. But I'm not sure. Should I run six of one plant at a time, or should I do 6 different strains so we can kind of check out But should I pheno hunt? Should I really? Yeah. So
what are you growing them in?
Well, it'll be 3-gallon. Some of them will be in the pyramids. I want to try. They did just as fine in the pyramids, but they'll be in the air cube system, or they'll be in 3-gallon cocoa pots. But in the 4 or 5-gallon cocoa pots in the air cube. So
in the 3-gallon pots, you can put 2 seeds of the same strain in each pot and try to get 2 phenos. Almost everything I have has 2 phenos. One will be a colored pheno, and the green pheno will be frosty as fuck.
That's what I heard. And then the purple is a nice purpley color. But
you'll either get a dark, you'll get colors, or you'll get, and it can be different colors. There's orange colors, there's purple colors. The grimy bubblegum is pink.
Yeah, that's what I say. Pop a bunch of those and find that pink.
Find the pink.
We might do that. So I might do 6 of them at one time. I want to see the differences because it's interesting. I'm going to get some pictures. I've got 6 plants going right now by 6 different breeders, and I have every kind of phenotype imaginable. I've got the short, and you can't even see anything through it. You couldn't shoot a greased BB through it. And then I've got one that's the trunk is that tall, and it's 7 feet tall with a trunk that tall. These are branches. I topped it, and these are the they're above the lights now. Yeah, and I've got just about every kind of structure imaginable in there. So this is going to be a really interesting grow. What you got there?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Pinky. Yep.
But $3.98 Bubba, baby. Every time. I've never not had it just
That's how my Pez
explode
was.
with that paint.
Yeah, I had a couple of them that were in the strawberry frost. I think we always get pink pistols on it, and
$3.98
that
we
was
did
another
good.
one.
Oh, what was the other one? God, it smelled so bad. Like, good bad, you know?
Yeah, spanky.
Purple Punch. That Purple Punch always came out colorful. London Bridge was probably the most colorful I had last year. And that shit was phenomenally colored.
Yeah, that's like
Their
the most
fall was
purple I've ever had was my double purple dojo, and man, it was blacker than Nancy's hat or my shirt. Yeah, it was weird looking, but very cool.
the
It was
purple
so
I
much.
ever had was Blue Dragon Dog, which is Music Issue Fat Nug Centerfold.
All
It was
right.
Fat nose,
purple.
that's right.
It was
Very cool.
purple.
I want all photos.
Okay.
I like all colors.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm
like I said,
gonna
I'm
find a
excited.
pink one.
We're going to be boosting here real soon, John. So I'm excited to. Here, let me see that pouch real quick because I don't know if right there it is, pork chops. Yeah, the shake and bake. Right on. Here we go. Now, you said there's going to be a vial or a spoon in here.
I don't know what I sent you. I probably sent you bulk.
I got this one, 2 of these packs to start with because you wanted to get it.
Does it
I
feel
just don't
like
feel it. And what it says, okay, mix the contents of 1 vial. So I saw that, and then I'm just not feeling anything in the package. So I wanted to know what the milliliter or whatever was, the measurement.
Did I send you a spoon?
I did. I just got 2 of these.
2 of those. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a quarter teaspoon per gallon.
Quarter teaspoon. Okay, I will look that up.
And heads up, let that little thing like nap a little bit because that is powder when you rip that pouch open. So
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
almost let it bloom inside the water, then restart
yeah,
it.
no. Hey, look, you just made the motion. You know how many times I've come out the shed looking like I was in a coal fire or some shit, like,
Poof.
and all I did was
Powder.
fucking
Makeup.
sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've literally
Very
I've learned I've
fine
sneezed
particulate. Yeah, I can see
hundreds
it
of
now.
dollars out of a bowl before where it was like, oh, I ain't gonna make that shit mistake again. Damn.
Very
Like,
cool.
yeah, dude. So when I say it's powder.
Yeah, very cool. I'm
That's
excited to
why-
try it, man. I can't wait. Thank you very much.
I mean, honestly, you're the first like real hardcore cocoa grower that's running it. There may be others out there, but you're the first one that's like,
And I might as well tell you what I'm going to do so you can tell me yes, no, or what, how long. What you
Yeah.
got there,
You
Nancy?
can't even tell that
Is that
that's
your purple? Here, let me see that.
no, that's pink. You can't even tell.
Oh,
Here,
that's
this one.
pink. Turn your phone.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
that's pink.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a green leaf in there, so you can tell.
Yes. True.
Yeah, that's. Oh, here's a bigger picture.
So I make 20 gallons at a time. Okay, here we go. 20 gallons at a time.
Yeah.
One more time.
See if I can hold it backwards. That's,
Yeah. What strain is that then?
that's the grimy bubblegum.
Okay, I do have that one. So
And it goes anywhere from like a dusty rose
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
to
purple.
a dark highlighter pink.
Nice. I've only noticed
Yeah,
2
super pink
structures.
shade on it. Some of it has where's a picture of the bud? There's a picture of bud. Some of it has pink buds.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that's going to be one that I think I'm going to grow. So I'm going to do 6 of those because that's been around for quite a while, hasn't it?
Those are regs. Do 12, pull 6 boys.
Okay. So yeah, and yeah, I think that's the one with the bigger vials. That makes sense now.
I went the
I
wrong
see you.
way.
Oops. I was gonna say I see you.
I'm squirreling. No, somebody just sent me a picture of one that they grew. And I thought I saved it.
Gotcha. I can see what you guys are doing. Don't think I can't.
No, I don't see it.
Oh, I just saw some sparks or something.
It's no fair, man. She was ready.
Alpaca. Moose. Alpaca.
Yeah. And
I do got test results.
Thank you to my buddy Jordan tonight for coming over and helping me.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, very cool of him. He's a local here. He moved out for a while, and I was bummed, but they have moved back here. Let me be. God, there it is. There it is. What do we got here? 29.1. That's on the
Orange Portal.
Orange Portal. Holy shit.
Yeah, from Sherry Ellison.
Boy, I haven't even tried that. I got that in my grow tent right now. And
I think she just put her grow tent back. I'm so proud of her.
Nice, nice. You know, she was so worried about her plants being small. I said, yeah, but those small ones are going to be fire.
that's the orange rum.
Small but mighty. The way to go.
That's the Garley Locks. Okay, so it's got to be this one here. Is that
His giant bags of Garley Locks.
Portal. Okay.
Oh, it was a giant bag of Orange Portal.
Yeah, so I have not even smelled this yet or tried it yet. It's been in. Oh yeah. It's,
all right, well maybe you want to break out your big old giant bag of it then, Troy.
He's present already. Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, can you spot me a
Okay.
joint?
Here, we're gonna let you.
You got him a bag like this.
We're gonna let Jordan review it for us right now. Here, hold up real quick.
This smells good.
It's orange.
What is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
Kerosene and citrus.
Definitely orangey.
It's got a nice color to it.
I did not trim.
It's got a nice odor to it, the kid says.
No, this one came up very.
The odor. The odor.
It just doesn't do it justice. I'm telling you. Let me put some light on the situation, possibly. Does that help? Not really. I need to clean. I don't clean up my buds real good. I'm lazy, but they're still drying and curing. Oh yeah. Okay. This one's getting. I'm gonna try this one out tonight. I'm excited.
I'm getting low on that one. It's going to sell out soon.
Okay.
Like all those Star Wars ones are gone. Somebody hit me up today, like, where's Fourth Coast? And I'm like, it's gone. All the Star Wars packs are gone.
Wow. Okay, guys, you heard it. And
There's some Dark Jedi crosses up there still. There's a bunch of Windows.
it's time to get those autoflower seeds in the ground outdoors, isn't it?
Yeah, you can plant them early. They don't, you know, they're going to flower on their own cycle.
Okay.
And you can plant
if you're
them
in the
all the
COVID
way.
now. You could go again.
Yeah, you can plant them from now all the way to like end of July. Even if you're way late, you can put them out end of July and still have plenty of time.
But plants in the ground today finish in July as well.
Right. So you can do it. You can go twice if you start right now.
Stay within your legal limits and put that shit away for the winter because I know it gets cold.
Go twice.
I just
Yes,
planted
yes.
for strawberry creamy bubble gum.
We're gonna get you some auto. I'm gonna give Jordan here. He's got himself a little outdoor this year, so we're gonna get him a couple of Nancy seeds in the ground. So I guarantee they finish up on time. So yeah. I just
recommend that you make a little mound for them and plant them on top of the mound for drainage.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't put them in a low spot; they'll drown and they'll stunt out real bad. But if you put them in a well draining area, or even like plant them in a bale of straw.
And out here, it seems to be the problem. Boy, you get your plants into that full sun. You want your full sun as much as possible, obviously, but that runs into full wind as well.
Yeah.
It does.
Up against houses, we do.
Yeah, you need to cage them up good outside. You know, when they're little, start with chicken wire or screen, and then as they get bigger, you can move on up to like hog fence, that 2x4 wire.
And it gets
roll
bigger. You almost
roll that around
for the deer as well. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
deer
cage them up.
to nibble.
Cage them up,
So yeah.
and then tie them to the cage in 3 spots, but don't tie the stalk. Go around it in a loop, because if you tie it, it'll grow through it.
Gotcha. Okay, he's listening, so we'll get some pictures of his harvest here at the end of the year, and we'll see how he does. So we'll put him on blast.
It's about 3.
Yeah, just go around it with a loop and tie back to the thing. You need 3 points of contact, and then it can't go nowhere in any direction.
Okay.
Don't worry about the branches. If you lose a branch, it's a branch. It's just going to let more air in.
Yeah, and I also heard of plants like that, and then once they realize they're in a windy area, they are going to grow a little shorter, stouter.
They do get a little stronger, but a plant that's supported will grow twice the size of a bud of a plant that has to stand by itself.
Okay. It knows it can.
It's all about
use
its
that
weight.
energy for
It's all about
progression.
weight distribution. If you got something to lean against, you can get fat. If you got to stand up straight and hold yourself all the time, you're using energy to stand up
I
straight.
think John, you want to?
I mean, it's not like I'm just sitting right here.
Are you leaning on something, John?
You want to tell us how you feel about what she just said?
Yes, if you eat a shit ton of Cheetos and lean up against the wall, you look like me. Yes, Nancy's correct.
But Ryan, who's on his feet running around all day,
Man, I'm a true believer
nothing
in what
on.
he says. Like, even if that branch senses that hesitation, even on a string, like it promotes that hormone of like that branch just shoots out, man.
Yeah,
And it turns out to be 10 times stronger than anything coming off the main.
Plants have a thing like climbing vines. If they can find something to hang on to, and if they
you
don't
pay
find
attention, some of these boys that I've seen, some of the best like trimmed up root structures, man, are the guys that'll just simply knock their pot over halfway through veg and then let it finish like that.
Yeah, let it grow straight up.
I mean, it just hands coming out of that little 3-gallon pot sometimes.
Yep.
You're right. I'm doing that this year. I mean, they're getting a hoop house here, and then in my other places, I'm 4-cornering and I'm 3-level with strings. So I mean, they're gonna grow into their home. And last year, I grew one big plant. I didn't support it, and right off the rip in spring, we caught 2 big ass storms, and I lost a quarter of her, and I still pulled just under 4 pounds off that plant.
Right, yeah.
So like, if I wouldn't have had to shave her legs off, man, like that would have been a 5-6 pound plant.
Yeah. I had an outdoor one out at Okima at the farm, a little volunteer.
That's windy, man.
And if I hadn't have knocked the top half of it off when I was putting the dog kennel around it, I dropped a dog kennel panel on top of it and just snapped it in half. So I just took the top off. It was just the bottom branches that grew, but they grew across the bottom of the kennel and then straight up. But they're all plants have a sense, and vining plants have it the most. Like a pea, little pea plant comes out with a tendril and it looks around, grabs onto something. Once it grabs onto something, it can be real strong. But plants
don't want to focus, does it?
Inherently, they need support.
Good.
Did y'all? This is an old throwback. Did y'all ever see that YouTube video where the dude had, just big ass hedges, and he literally took his hedge trimmers to it and came back at the end of flower, and how nasty the fucking arms had gotten? Like, I don't know if y'all remember that. It was on YouTube like years ago, but he got so much hate because he just right on through it with like he was trimming up the hedges in front of the house, but that plant is like mammoth, man.
In a commercial situation, that happens because
they explode,
we don't have time to just go cut. We'll knock them all off like that with the, not always something as nasty as a hedge trimmer, but a fucking a bread cutter all day long through there.
Oh, he went full.
I have to admit,
like electric.
I had to do that.
He was not kidding.
Yeah. I had to give her a flat top because it was getting into the lights and it's way too early. But so I did that right before I flipped it. I kind of evened her off, but there's plenty.
Yeah, flat top.
Some weird phenotypes over there, man.
The other option is to throw a net over the top of them and bend all the branches down under the net. Make sure you got one in every hole.
There's 2 nets in there.
I know.
It needs another net on top. I know.
You didn't keep pulling the branches through to the bottom. The branches started to the net. You let them go.
Here's a net. It's hard to tell. There's a net here and a net here.
I know.
Yeah,
how old is that plant?
It's going on probably 9 months.
Nice.
Here, we'll get her. We'll let her say hi real quick. But yeah, boy, she's.
Hell yeah, dude! That's a healthy girl.
The trunk
man,
put it full screen
right there. Whew. Could you imagine her just waving in the wind outside, man?
Yeah, put it up for full screen, Troy.
Snap.
So now I was going to ask you, John.
No, put her up big. Put it full screen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let the people see your lady.
Where is okay? Which camera? There's so many different cameras.
Yeah, this is weed porn, man.
This is we're getting hot and heavy over here.
That's why I was looking for somebody else's camera.
Yeah, zoom in. Look at this.
I wish I could. Yeah.
That's beautiful, Troy.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's hard. And boy, it's hard with the light. Turn the light down. There's a dial on the front. We turn it all the way down.
I see you. Okay.
Yeah.
You said the flower.
Mario approves. Oh, look now. Look down.
Even
Oh.
turn it all the way off. You can see into it. Turn it all the way off. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
see
see-
a little better. But
Yeah, she looks
she's
beautiful.
Definitely.
yeah. And for reference, she's almost as tall as I am. Yeah, but she was up into here. Had some going. I had to shave her off the top. Boy, there's
9 months old, that plant is.
lots of nodes.
But she's in bloom now.
She is. Yeah, you can tell she's just starting bloom. 1 week in. So, but yeah, I need to get in there and defoliate. And the award show had me. Hello. What happens if we do this? Can we break something here if we show the camera? Okay. Yeah, I need to get in there and clean it up and lollipop it and everything. And oh my God, I think I'm just going to do one side of the table a day, because you can pull leaves.
Mario laughing at you.
I know the feeling.
So,
Mario laughing at you.
yeah, all these dead ones, and all these leaves between here and here need to come out. This is the only vegetation that needs to exist anymore. So it's going to be a lot of work.
Haven't you seen any of my time-lapse defoliation videos?
Yeah, they're extremely.
You just gotta do it like that, dude. Just
Oh, I wish. Hey, just turn the music up. Yeah, you take a bunch of bong rips or down or two. Turn the music up.
Yeah.
Turn the phone off.
turn the phone off and the music on.
Work. Yeah. And
It goes pretty
just
quick.
start ripping plants. Grab the vacuum and the brooms.
But really, just you need to reach up under her skirt and clean it out along just the main stems for 8 inches or so, and then let all those tops do their thing. Don't take those leaves that are on the top or on the outside. Just clean a big old hole out of her on the inside so she can get airflow through there. Leave the rest of that shit and pull it as it turns.
She's doing well. She could do much better, I believe, but boy, as I say,
Well, just
hard
to
on
increase
their
I
feet.
don't know, man. What'd you
The
do?
roots
Veg that thing for
literally
6
that
weeks,
big.
bro? Like
9 months.
Yeah. So and that's a Cinderella pineapple by Brothers Grimm. So yeah, I'm excited to see. It's a sativa, so it's going to go long, a little longer, but that's all right. But yeah,
I did that last year. I
Just hollow out the inside.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that. That's what.
Leave
Now
2
that
foot
Jordan's
of it.
back in town, a good old
Yeah,
Jordan,
leave the last 2 foot of
and
it.
finish
all
all the
leave.
popping. So yep. And then he's going to be doing. I'll be getting some better pictures and videos. I'm going to have him and help me do some videos and stuff. So.
Nice.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm glad to sit back in town. It's nice to have somebody local when you're in a town of 300 people. So, yeah, it sucks, man. But very cool. Well, thank you all for being here. I know you got better shit to do on a Friday night than sit here and talk with me. So,
Man, I miss Facebook. I'm just glad I
know
could
you
just
do.
be up
Good.
there.
I thought it
let me
was
see this.
Thursday.
It's Friday.
It is
Oh
Friday.
shit!
It's been Friday since last night at midnight, I believe. Nope.
I still ain't woke up from this morning, man.
Me too, dude. My mom has got being a caregiver for someone who does not sleep is you have to live around their schedule, and oh boy,
Yeah.
you're going to bed when the sun comes up, and you watch all the day walkers come out and get in their car and go to work, and you're like, bye, see you when the sun's coming down.
Yeah, but no, super awesome to come together like this again, and it's always a good time. Thanks for the award, the trophies, and everybody for voting for us. And
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna send them in 4 separate boxes, so I'm gonna need $12 per box.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's just for Ryan. Everybody else I'll cover. I'm kidding.
Hey, do you have a way to ship those legit yet?
I don't, dude. I'm gonna reach out to Garden of the North and find out what
Do you want some banner bags, bro?
hell yeah. Dude, well, I want to put them in cardboard boxes just because they don't get crumpled. He hooked me up. Man, he gave it to me like half price, and he made it very affordable because he appreciated the event and everything. And so I do want to say I appreciate him helping.
Dude, he's badass. His shirt has been the best quality.
Yeah,
he does.
Oh, I love
He
it.
does.
Garden of the North. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
dude, for real.
Good.
His shirt by far was the best quality shirts that I've got.
And Ryan, he's the fucking poster child for
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
yep.
on the store.
Yeah, I got to shout out to him and get some new stuff with the new logo.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. Branding opportunities.
I got my new
I
logo,
wish I had your new logo to put up, but yeah.
my leaving Facebook logo.
You got a sticker of it? You got a sticker of it?
I do. I just printed a whole bunch of them.
Well, let's see a couple of them.
I printed out more Dare stickers too.
And you made these so they're kind of interchangeable, right?
I did more Dare
let's,
stickers.
let's do this. There we go. Okay. Nancy's Zone. Get it as can you how close can you get it without it?
I don't know. This,
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. There you go. And it's got a little gold leaf on there, maybe. Yep, I see that. Yep. Nancy Zone. Very cool. Mason jar with the logo, with the address underneath.
yeah, and of course our Dare stickers.
Gotta have the dare.
Yeah, you can't read it. It says dispensaries are really expensive. Grow your own.
That's right. Amen. And you know what? Even if dispensaries weren't really expensive, which they are, you got to grow your own anyway.
Yeah, for mental health reasons.
Absolutely. Well, for so many, that's one of the best ones.
Very therapeutic. That's a fact.
Know what's in your shit. Yeah. Grow what you want when you want.
I feel like you have a
Yeah.
connection with each plant.
Oh, absolutely. And when it comes that first round I did on Nancy's, and it was that orange rum dosey dub. I don't know why. When it came time to chop it, you watch them hang in there, and it's like, I don't know. I understand a deer has to hang, and you dress it, you clean it, you do it, it serves its purpose. But boy, there's a part of you that, man, I had like postpartum depression because, I wasn't going to wake up anymore and come down and see her growing anymore. I actually missed that plant. I grew it twice in a row. And the second time I was like, fuck it. There's so many more. So she's out of here. But
but now there's the double orange rum dosey.
Oh, see what you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The double orange rum dosey.
Well, then she'll be back. Yep. I don't know how long it's going to take me to catch up and surpass what you have currently, but I'm going to work on it. So,
man, you got to try those skunks, those new THCV skunks. Just the effects of that weed, the THCV weed, is just completely different. Like it's a total head high. I mean, like I'm building a website on it, and it gets you up and going and doing stuff. It really got me motivated. I don't even know how to type. I don't know if y'all know, but I am technologically challenged, and I was stoned in that class.
So this is what I've got from you that I'm excited about.
You done good though for being stoned.
I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Hey man, I've done the same. Like you got to sift through a bunch of bullshit sometimes.
Turn your camera.
The real information.
Turn your phone sideways.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, here. If you can, John. Anybody, you'd be a little bit, yeah. Can you set it? There you go, buddy. Look at that. You can read everything behind you. Look at that pork chop worm.
That is big.
Yeah, super
there's my
worm.
Garden of the North poster.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's dope.
Okay, welcome to the party. So for you, Nancy, I've got the leprechaun leaf. I've got the gnomish skunk. I've got 2 gnomish skunks. Okay.
Do gnomish skunk for sure.
Okay, so we got a gnomish skunk. Okay, let's do that. We got Nugs double grape. We've got grape dosey dub. Double grunts.
Double grunts. That's another nuts one. Yeah, I do that one.
Good deal. Try that one. Okay. And then I do have the strawberry grimy blueberry bubblegum. The strawberry grimy bubblegum. Orange rum dosey dub. I've already done that. The leprechaun leaf. The grimy bubblegum.
Do grimy. Look for a pink one.
Okay. And then what exactly is this one?
Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, Dr. Manhattan. And I believe, so there's 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay, I got 2 Dr. Manhattans. And then this one here.
Yeah, the Mo Dandy Dunks. I'd probably do that Mo Dandy Dunks.
Okay. And I do have more. I wasn't done yet. I do have you got the iron.
Oh man, you should try those. I don't even have any of those to try. I need a pack of those, Ryan.
I got you. I was gonna send you some, but that's the THCV that she was talking about is crossed in.
This one is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cross to that
Okay.
double Durban.
Yes, I've got double Durban THCV right here.
Yeah, those are half autos though. Some of those are autos and some are fast photos.
It says freebies. This is a half photo femme.
Half photos, half autos. So I grew 4 in a pot. 2 were photo, 2 were auto. I
And then the
I grew them all
skunk.
together. I harvested the autos. I threw the photos in bud.
The skunk.
Yeah, those that's a good one too.
Good deal.
The ska skunk.
So
That one's gonna be
yeah,
the next mama strain that comes out is the ska skunk.
Yeah, these are different autos. Good deal. Yeah, these are all autos. But yeah, it's going to take me a while to get through these. But okay, we got.
It is.
So it looks like we're starting off with. Now you're going to have to.
But you're really close. You're really close to having the poster.
I know. Which ones am I missing?
You don't know.
Well, I've only got 2 of them because one's a double. It's a Dandy Danks.
Oh, that's right. But that puzzle piece probably fits next to the other puzzle piece.
Okay. Yeah. And now see,
Because when I pull them out, I try to pull out ones that fit each other.
Yeah, they're like Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
Yeah.
So the grimy bubblegum. Okay. The gnomish skunk and the double grunts. That's what we're going to run. That will be exciting. Yeah, and I'm going to give him. I got 2 leprechaun leaves. Should I give him?
I will go use some of the leprechaun leaf because that's an Emerald Fire OG. Selected from Emerald Fire OG, crossed back to Emerald Fire OG over and over and over again, and just selected down the way we wanted it to go. But that is the tastiest. Oh my god!
I want the leprechaun leaf.
Yeah, I smoked that first, and it's been on for a long time.
Same strain. It don't matter. Yep. Okay, there you go. Very cool. I gave him that for helping out tonight. You can check it out. Very cool. Those are some good genetics there. Now
that's not THC. That'll knock his little dick in the dirt.
Yep, it'll knock your little tiny dick in the dirt, she said. Your little teeny itty bitty baby boy dick. I'm just kidding. No, he's a good kid. I'm glad to have him back to the neighborhood. Will you stick those in the refrigerator for me? Right on. Right, very cool.
Yeah, that one's going to be strong. It'll grow some hair on his chest for him for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about that. Oh, and here, will you stick those on top of that container? Yeah, we got to keep those. Those will go in a couple of months once the photos are out of there. So, yeah, Mario, a shout out real quick to my photo guys. I got the.
Let me see a piece of that one.
Not dream bean. I'm sorry.
That's the
brain beans is in there.
Oh, let me see a big piece, a big chunk. I'm gonna show it. I'll put you with your sticky fingers. This one is so damn sticky. He's gonna be mad by the time he gets done trimming it up. Let me see that piece.
Yeah, you get a lot of finger hash and scissor hash.
This ain't really trimmed up. No. I wish you could see how frosty that is, though.
Give us, do it again.
It's making him mad to trim it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cameras never do it justice without
the light. You don't even want to take the leaves off it because they're so frosty. He's just trying to cut the non-frosty part off, so it's still covered in leaf.
Nice.
That when they get like that, I have to. Yeah, I leave.
But he's taking it home, so I don't care how he trims it. Yeah. He's taking it home. I don't care how he trims it. Oh wait, here's one I trimmed earlier. Yeah, here's what I trimmed earlier. I trimmed it up pretty.
Hey, anybody watching the show here? I'm just gonna put the link down here if anybody wants to come in and say hi. We're gonna be off the air here pretty soon. So here's the. Come on in and say hi if you want to. Click on that StreamYard link. We're gonna be wrapping it up here in a few minutes, but
yeah, I don't like that bud that's so sticky that it messes up your grinder. I mean, I like it, but I don't like breaking it up.
That's why
one. Go.
The greatest invention ever made.
The whack it.
No, these things are slick.
Have you been whacking it?
A lot.
I've been known to whack it too. In fact, I got to get some more of those Whack It RoboCone fillers because it has the cone attachment to it, and you push the button on it and you whack it, and it fills the cone at the same time. They're pretty dope. I gave one away for my customer appreciation prize. Every month I do a really cool customer appreciation prize that goes out to. Sometimes it's the biggest spender at the website for the month. Sometimes if I don't have a lot of customers that month, then I'll just do like a little wheel and spin it and pick somebody that way, or do the random number generator with all the order numbers in there and let it just pick an order number, and that's the person who wins.
Nice.
But yeah, I got to get more Robocone.
I was going to tell you, I'm going to bring up this email, Nancy. I was looking for cones today because I was dead hell bent on getting myself some cones. Okay, she's still in bed. I was checking on Mom. And yeah, so it's a place called Smoke Cones. And I got myself 109 millimeter king size hemp pre-rolled cones, $30 for 800.
Nice.
But you ever heard of this place? They're going to deliver it to my house.
No, but that's fine.
So I'm hoping that it makes it. I don't know why Amazon maybe they have different regulations or something on it, but
I think it'll be fine.
I gotta get some.
They have different regulations all over. Yeah, it
You're gonna
depends
find out
on
all
the
about that.
website. You know,
You're trying to get yourself on there, Amazon, right now, aren't you?
I did the application today, and it said that I got an email, so I was checking, but it is not an email from Amazon.
Son of a bitch. Soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
No,
it's normally 2 days.
It was an email from Kirksey.
Have you been to Amazon and looked at seeds? They're
I have. I went on there and I looked,
and
so yeah. Interestingly enough, today I was on the U.S. trademark website, and there's a few cannabis companies on there, but there aren't too many seed companies that have trademarked their names or their stuff. But I did notice that some fool on there has tried to trademark Blue Dream. What else? What was the other one?
Maui Wowie.
Forgot to. But 2 or 3 different strain names that they tried to trademark the name of a strain. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing, if somebody's going to swoop in and trademark all our shit and then charge us for it, or what's going to be up with that. But the trademark process is 6 months long from where they're right now processing applications from the middle of October of last year. So it's a 6-month process before they can even look at your application, which is exactly the same process as the fire marshal to get a certificate of occupancy in Oklahoma.
Now, I heard you could only get patents on proprietary strains, and you had to prove.
I don't know about the patents or whatnot. I'm just trying to. I mean, just to trademark your business name.
Yeah, and I would too, because
at some point somebody tried to trademark the cannabis leaf, the gift of a cannabis leaf. They were trying to trademark the leaf, and
so they could take everybody down.
At that point, they would go after everybody that had a leaf on their shit and say, "No, you're infringing on my trademark."
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's taking it a little too far.
Yeah, but it's not a quick and easy process, and it is a little bit expensive. So it's not something haters or want to go and do real quick.
Thank goodness, because I got contacted by a mutual friend. He was like, "Yeah, it might be time." Some people I noticed a couple people using the Permanent Farms name or whatever. So he's like, "You can call my guy. It's very affordable or whatever." And so I was like, "Very cool." I call him up, $7,000. To him, that's affordable, and that's great. But boy, yeah, it's not. So
they have to do a trademark search. They have to make sure that nobody else has anything close to it. It's an extensive process, and it's much akin to like a title search on a piece of property when you buy it.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's government regulated and everything.
Yeah, it takes a while, and they basically have to search everywhere that you could possibly have had a loan on that house and make sure nobody has a claim against it.
And then I went to go get permanentfarms.com, and it was for sale. Somebody had already bought it, got that domain name, and they wanted $10,000 for permanentfarms.com. So that's why it became Permanent Farms Test Grow. So
nice.
There's always a way around. Yeah, a little longer, but I'm not paying $10,000 for a website. It should be mine anyway. Come on.
I've been very lucky that my .coms were available. Well, I had grow420meds.com. I've owned for probably over 10 years. I got that back in the beginning, like when Colorado went legal. I was like, no, I'm gonna lock me down a website that's not gonna be a Colorado-based website. It's gonna be able to be a website that can work anywhere in the world. So that's how I did the Grow 420 Meds, and I knew it was going to be something to do with growing, and it had to be about cannabis. So, and I consider it medicine. So it's not Grow 420 high.
Yeah. Or 420 nurses or something. You know, that was supposed to be medical too. Remember the naughty nurses, the 420 nurses?
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. It's cute and everything. You sell a lot of or medical licenses, but yeah, it's definitely about the medicine and the patients for sure.
No,
If
not
it
at all.
wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Starting from California, gosh, back in the late
96.
80s, 96. Okay, late 90s. Yeah.
96 is when medical finally got pushed through.
And then it was just
Dennis Perone and all those guys in Cali. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. They said during the liquor prohibition in New York City, there were more speakeasies during prohibition than there are legal establishments today.
Yep.
You know, so when you try to regulate something, it just makes people want it even more. You know, drives the prices up, makes it dangerous, and so interesting. I love my little facts and shit, my cannabis facts right here. So, all right, guys, I gotta go check on Mom, but I appreciate you guys joining in tonight. It's nice to see you guys again. So,
thanks for having me.
Yes, reach out to me. I'm gonna reach out to everybody and get their shipping information. You know, and we'll get these out as soon as I'm gonna talk to Kip up there, Garden North, and see. And then I'll go to the post office, and she usually tells me the best route. But I do have a table full of packages. There's another shipment coming in swag. I'm gonna top the rest of those price packages off and get them out as well. But yeah, John, let's talk about, or somebody needs to tell me about some postage options and stuff like that for the future. So
I mean, dude, I think Nancy uses something different. I use Pirate Ship.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah. Most people are using Pirate Ship. I'm using Shippo because it was a plug-in with the WooCommerce with the website. It's you know, if it wasn't integrated with the website, I would probably be using Pirate Ship.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I honestly, I'm not.
For a standalone, it's really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, Pirate Ship's easy. It's user friendly. Oh yeah, dude. Once you sign up and start shipping as a business, you'll save a tremendous amount.
And then you can just set your packages out to be picked up from your house.
Yeah, well, you print your postage, so you can just stick it out and give it to the mailman when he comes by.
Nice. Okay.
I'm kind of in a Troy situation where my post office, we got normal business hours, but I'm a day behind no matter what. So even when I do a 2-day priority, it's a 3 to 4 day because literally I can drop
takes
off
a week.
today.
It takes a day to get out of our neighborhood.
Well, yeah, because we only get one truck. We get a truck every morning. And then if that truck doesn't run or the load fails for whatever reason, we just don't get our fucking mail. And likewise, my shit stalls here all the time.
Yeah. I get it, dude. No, I get it.
I'm literally, dude, it's podunk. Like there may be 2 of the girls in there at one time.
Yeah.
But
there's one that works there. She works 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, basically. And it's like, wow, you know, that's not even part-time.
Our delivery people, they're all contracted and they sort their own mail. Like they won't, we're that.
Yeah, they drive their own cars.
Yeah, they sort their own cars. They do everything themselves. They get paid extra. Yeah. But so like as much as I can take it up, but dude, you've got to get a commercial shipping account, bro. It'll save you literally probably like no bullshit 60-70% of what you're probably paying now.
Okay, yeah, it's not cheap, dude. And that's what it's not expensive for me, but I have to ask from. If I got it cheaper, I would lower my prize packages shipping.
Here's the trick.
Yeah, that's you.
Good deal.
The trick
recently, the rates on mine just went up, and I don't know if that's because of.
Still cheaper than what I'm paying, probably.
What's going on economically or what? But they recently, I noticed, because I was like, you know, people are usually paying this, you know, $5 to $6, and then it started saying $7 on everything, and I'm like, why is that?
I sent 2 priorities, one to Minnesota today and it was fucking $8.26, and it was like 2 ounces. Like, so literally the new way of shipping is if you go look at all these Amazon sellers, the drop shippers, like the trick on shipping nowadays is a pound or less, dude. 15.9 ounces.
Yeah, go under a pound. Everything under a pound is the same price.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the same price, but I get the priority box, the flat.
No, that's more. The priority box is more. You need to ship round.
It is. It is. It takes.
Oh.
But Well, it's the if it ships, it fits box. Whatever,
Right.
no matter how
But
much it weighs.
that's a priority mailbox at the post office. It doesn't get there any faster than ground. I use ground shipping for 99% of my orders, and I still have a 3.5 day delivery average.
Okay, got you. Okay, so I'm gonna look into that then. Yeah, because there is gonna be lots of Microbe Life giveaways. I still have merchandise and swag coming in to give away. So, and genetics, boy.
Even when you go into the post office this time with these, tell me you want to ship them ground.
Okay. And I'll
That just means it doesn't get on an airplane, and it's okay. Trucks drive every day.
Yep. Oh yeah, and they don't usually leave the Midwest. And if I can get it cheaper for these guys, absolutely. Because
hey, just to give you a number, if I shipped a banner in my sleeve like I showed you to California, ground advantage is 1033.
Okay.
What's priority?
Oh, here's the fuckery of it. $11.99.
It's not terribly much more, but
oh, it's $1.67 more, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You can pack liquid nutrients and get these things up to 50, 60 pounds, and it's $26. No matter where it goes.
Yeah, yes, but if you pay attention, I've done this, and y'all have seen me flip flop on shipping and like roll with the tides, probably. But I've learned at the end of the day, you're not really spending much more on the priority housing their boxes. They do get you on the rates, but it also depends on how you package and what weight.
Oh, okay.
Like if you go above 5 pounds of anything like that, dude, if it'll fit in a priority box, put it.
It's worth
literally, I'm gonna tell you like this: don't ever try to put the 70-pound limit in one of the USPS boxes because you ain't gonna make it. But it's insured already. Plus, they claim 70 pounds. The best I've been able to do is like 32 or 33 on worm castings.
Okay.
So,
interesting.
And I'm not gonna lie, that box I only know the integrity because I had to replace that order because that thing exploded on the dude's porch when the guy dropped it. Like he watched it happen.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I probably should have stopped at like 20-ish pounds, but hey, man, I was trying to catch the guy deal, you know?
Yeah.
We're always trying to give extra.
Yeah. How funny.
But yeah, for sure, dude. Shipping is probably at your stage right now for the winning stuff and the freebies or whatever you do for others. Dude, you've got to get on any kind of shipping discount program. Like, I mean, there's probably literally 25, 30 to choose from. They all do the same damn thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to look into that a little bit more, dude.
But they allow you to print your postage at home.
Do you have to have a business license? Because I just don't have it.
No.
Yeah, I'm just, okay, I was going to say, I'm just a
Pirate ship is 100% free. I don't know about Nancy's, but most of them are all free. It's about the user platform and pretty much like who they plug in with is the trick.
Okay. Interesting.
So, like when I sold on Walmart, I had to use Shippo because that was the only shipping platform Walmart offered for a business fulfillment.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, and I lost like $60 because I forgot that I preloaded that account. That's why I like Pirate Ship because you don't have like you can only ship when you actually got money, and then it's not like oh shit I forgot, but I forgot and I guess I got stoned and loaded it up for like $100 and didn't use it but a handful of times.
And then it expires after a time or something. Yeah, that's
I just locked myself out of the account.
You could have bought weed with that, dude.
Well, mine's connected directly to
You know how long it's been since I've done that though, man? That's like I would have bought shoes instead of weed with cash.
There you go. You could buy something with that.
Mine's connected directly to the website and bank. So when the customer pays that shipping, then I have it right there to pay Shippo.
Good deal. Okay, yeah,
so
I'm gonna look
I don't pay my shipping. The customers pay the shipping. If I'm paying the shipping, then it has to come out of the bank. But
hey, do you guys get the little stickers to print out or whatever?
You can print them on your printer. Just buy the stickers.
Okay.
But until you have stickers, you can print on regular paper and just cut it out and tape it on.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's not going to be too many, but boy, if it can save some money and not having to go to, like I said, mom goes to bed so late. If I want to go to the post office, I have to stay up all night and go to and then make post office before I go to bed.
You can print it on a piece of paper, fold it in half, and then use clear clear packing tape to cover the whole thing so it doesn't get wet.
Good deal. Yeah, I just stick out the end of the driveway. They'll see it when they drive by. It's that kind of neighborhood. So
Ryan, do you ship product of any kind?
Yeah, I ship all stuff down south. I
What do you-
use U.S. Postal Service. They have the same thing. They got a website you can apply to.
Yeah.
You get discounts, and then when I have a big box for them to pick up, I just send it over, and then they know to come and pull in, and they grab the shit.
Yeah. See, I can't even get that. I can't catch discounted rates even direct with them because of my zip code. I'm in the little no man shipping pocket where, again, we're outside of 2 major circuits, but they don't employ hardly anybody here. So it's like UPS. I'll put it. Why I don't use UPS, Troy, because of where I live. Just the zip code in their AI computer system will not bypass the $35 pickup fee.
Oh wow!
And I've told them, I'm like, dude, I'm about to launch to Amazon. Like, I'm about to scale up and do some major shit. Can we talk some business if I'm doing a certain amount? And they're like, nah, man. It's if you want to pick up. The trucks run down my road twice a day, literally 2 different drivers. It's like, and you still want to hit me for $35?
Yeah, it's bullshit. Well, that's why we got options in this country, thank goodness. So, yeah.
If I ever put my town on the map, they'll be the first ones begging for the business, and I'm gonna give it to the USPS because those ladies is who's done my shipping.
And they work hard. My brothers worked for the post office his entire life, straight from the military to the post office, and still there.
Yep.
40 years later. Now,
That was my grandfather, dude. He retired out the Army after like almost 30 and did another like 30 something with the USPS, walk-in delivery.
This one is the email from Amazon that says,
Did they approve you?
Activate your selling on Amazon account. Thanks for creating an account. We've completed the identity verification process successfully. Says sign in.
That means they approved your business.
To complete your account setup.
Yeah, so they approved the business. They verified you're legit, and now you have to do the same thing again for each product you want to list. Have fun.
Well, congratulations. So, wait, Nancy.
That means I'm only going to put up. I'll put up like 3 strains.
Yeah, I would. I mean, just
I'll put up 3 multi-packs of 3 strains so that there's actually 9 strains up there.
Yep.
Maybe just the Goldilocks toaster set. I
know there's a bulk. I know there's a bulk for somebody like you that you can go in and create 60 different identical listings and pricings, and then but you would have to go back and rename each strain if that's how you sold it. So
yeah.
It's kind of like which of the two is the lesser of the. Wow, that's me right in the middle of the screen. What's up, y'all? Jeez. That switched really quick, man. Let me just get rid of that right there. Shit. Nah, man. Yeah, Troy, dude, if you're gonna be starting to ship and do stuff, man, you got to get on a shipping account and like just a simple digital printer too.
Yeah,
you'll save a tremendous. Like I guarantee you're gonna pay probably $15 for that on the shelf when you walk in. So, but
yeah, you can buy printers for $20-$30. You can buy the printers and the ink, and then you can just get those things off Amazon, the stickers and shit.
Yeah.
I went old school, like
get the thermal printer. It never needs ink.
Yeah. I bought the Dymo, which the post office used. That's who they use is Dymo, and that's like one of the biggest OG brands. However, it's only a hardwire plug-in with a USB, so like I can't print nothing from the phone. I need to go get me a cheap Bluetooth one so I can do it.
Mine's supposed to be Bluetooth, but I can't figure out how to hook the Bluetooth up to it, so don't even go with that. Just stay hardwired. I just unplug the computer, walk it over there, and plug it into the printer.
I have just like you, Nancy. I got my big normal printer, and I got it on one of those massive like USB blocks, dude. Everything works fine. When I print a label, I hit the Dymo, and it all works together. So it's kind of like I don't want to mess it up and change it now, but shipping, man, that's a big cost because when you mess shipping up, Jack. Even if you want to get that refund on that label you just bought, you waiting like 14 to 28 days for your $6. So I've done that before where I've messed up stuff when I first started. I had a rolling tab of like $100 out there that it was like, man, dude, I didn't realize, like, and I started with a couple $100 back then. So it's like, oh, yeah, learning's expensive, man.
Yeah.
That's the number one lesson.
Grand. Not
But,
no.
yeah, dude. You're up in Minnesota, you said, right?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Nice, dude. Yeah. I used to haul out of a place that was located in Grand Meadows, and you guys don't fuck around on Fridays with fishing, man. Y'all have like literally like transit times that certain people can't be on the road for y'all to get to the pond, man.
That's crazy up here, especially where I live. I live like right in the middle of resort and three huge lakes, Chaminade, Alec, and Fish Trap. And I got our little lake right here, Crook Neck, in the center. So it's, everything around me is bars and resorts.
Yeah. That's
Crazy.
all that was in Grand Meadow. It was a Shell gas station that had what you would consider hot food, and then the bars had food. The whole town would be at the bar every night, dude.
Yeah, we got this little bait shop with a little, and then about it, little gas station, and that's about it.
Minnesota has so many lakes. They ran out of names for them bitches. I'm driving across Minnesota, right? And I get to this place, and it's just called 50 lakes. Like, they didn't have enough names, so they just put 50 of them together, called them the 50 lakes.
50 or so. 50-ish.
Awesome.
Yeah.
50-ish.
Well, that's what they call it. Isn't it the land of 10,000 lakes?
It is, but there's so many of them that they just group them together and call them how many lakes there are.
I want to count them and see how accurate they are.
Minnesota requires so a lake to be considered a lake in Minnesota, it doesn't have to be very big like other states.
So if it rains enough, your front yard could become a lake for a little while. Yeah. Okay. I was just curious. How funny.
I'll straight flood a neighborhood to create like pork chop, man, for real. Like that.
Pork chop.
Yeah, I'll buy the permit and everything if that's all it takes.
Pork chop lake.
Now, boy, when it comes to lakes, so you guys fuck the biggest lakes in the world, man. What are you?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Are you connected to one of the massive, the Great Lakes?
Oh,
How
yeah.
close are you to a Great Lake?
I'm 2-hour drive.
From which one?
Yeah, Duluth is right on it.
Yeah, Lake
Okay.
Lake Superior.
Fuck yeah, dude. What a great name, too.
Yeah, when you get to the Great Lakes, it's like being on the ocean. They got tides and shit.
I heard there's
a big body of water. It has a tide.
Yeah. And it actually affects the weather in Chicago. They call it the lake shore effect weather. Yeah, and when it's cold enough and the wind blows, it creates the water coming off the lake actually freezes in the air and turns into snow.
So they just
it's crazy.
Yeah, they just got yesterday from that exact same thing.
Yeah, nice.
I've never seen shit like that before.
Good play.
You said they got snow?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Well, in the winter time.
May.
No, in the winter time. When it's cold out in the winter, even if it's dry out, but it's windy, the wind blows the water up in the air, and the air's so cold it turns into snow.
That's like them people out west, man. Wyoming, they'd be like out there in August with snow caps, and I'm like, I don't like this shit at all.
Yeah, that's
like I'm in shorts and flip flops down here, and I gotta go up there. Nah, man.
Oh, here, I'm gonna walk the get Mike here. I'll be right back, guys, and we'll say goodnight. I'm gonna walk out mine. My buddy's got to get home to his babies and his mom.
Bye, Mike.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Mike to shut off also.
See you later, family boy.
We can say goodnight. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming tonight. We're down to one steady viewer, one true viewer. Thank you very much for
our one true viewer. Send me a message and I'll give you a code.
I'm gonna be real honest. I think it's me on the YouTubes, man.
Message Nancy with last viewer. And she got a prize.
Yeah, last viewer, send me a message or
it's me. It's me. Look, I win the prize. It's me. What do I get?
Gimme.
What do I get? I finally win something.
Man, you know what code I was gonna give?
All right, I'm gonna end. We'll hang out here for a second.
products I want to sell.